Sing in me, muse, and through me tell the story of those people, skilled in all ways of contending, the Dragonlords, harried by fate and prophecy. Sing of the cities they saw, of the minds they learned of distant peoples, and weathering many bitter nights and days deep in their hearts, while they fought to save their homes and the lives of all Thyleans. Of these adventurers, muse, most sacred of daughters, tell us in our time. Lift the great song again. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Oathsworn, an Odyssey the Dragonlords campaign here on TPK Roleplay. My name is Turkey Sanded, and I have the distinct honor and privilege of once again returning to your screens as GM. But I am not the only storyteller here around this proverbial fire. I have a fantastic group here that are prepared to unfold this ever-continuing saga for your enjoyment, or whatever else you're doing around here. I don't know. Hopefully you like it. If you could all please go around the horn, starting with Comrade, my most trusty of top left screened people, and tell the people who you are and who you'll be playing tonight.
Yes. Hey, Comrade Crash. I will be playing Leo Dracos, the human paladin, Oath of the Dragonlord. Walks the path of the Vanished One. And next up is Sir Heckalop.
Hey everybody, it's me, Sir Hecklot. As per usual, I am playing Calliope, the Siren College of Epic Poetry bard who walks the path of the Dragon Slayer. Should I also introduce HP? HP's not here.
Yes,
but,
please.
He typically plays Thronos, the Siren sorcerer who walks the path of the demigod. Titan? Okay, I don't know. I just know the book. But move on over to Tony.
Let's just call it a demi-deity.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Tony. I'm playing Eliana, the High Elf Prophetic Cleric who walks the path of the Gifted One. And we are going to go up to the biffiest of elves.
What? Hello, it's me. I'm playing Ponos, who is, your favorite satyr rogue, and he is walking the path of the Cursed One. And we'll see how that goes. I'll hand it up to Chrissy.
Hello, guys. I'm Chrissy Kritz. I'll be playing Defera Adamos. She is our Medusa warlock, walking the path of the Haunted One.
Okay, got worried there was a pause there. I'm sorry, I was laughing. I'm just Doug Dimmodeity, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmodaities.
That's it. That's the wrap. We're done here.
Anyway.
Oh, credit.
That's it. Call the game.
Done.
All right. But for real, it's serious time. Last we left our players, they were exploring the necropolis at Tillamook, the burial ground of the ancient Dragonlords. They've been encountering harsh truths about themselves, their past, their organization's past, and trying to figure out its future, as they are here to retrieve weapons which can fight the Titans themselves. So, I'm going to let my players take it away. I believe Leo and Defera were still standing outside a particular tomb. Could you guys give us a quick background on that and tell us what you're doing now?
Yes, I'll go ahead. We are standing in front of my deceased brother's tomb. It began to rain a little bit, but I think we sit there in silence for a minute or so. And then I think wordlessly, Leo lets go of Defera's hand and it begins to try to brush up as much as he can with his bare hands or whatever, like a rag or something from his pouch or satchel, and just like try to clean up his brother's little gravesite as much as he possibly can.
Defera would join him, probably doing the same, and kind of just working at the same pace that Leo is. And then right outside of each door, she would leave a couple of gold coins for each tomb.
Okay. I trust you can keep track of that, which also doesn't matter. It's okay. Maybe it'll matter later. Who knows? So, once you finish cleaning up the site and tending to the general area, where to next? We have a lot of area to cover.
I think. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, no, and there's a lot of area to cover, and your group is waiting higher up on the hill.
I think Leo mentions like a little short story of maybe, I don't know, just like a little backstory.
About your brother, Leandros?
Leandros, yes. Thank you. I think he was born in the early summer and was the top of his class, and he was always liked by all, and was a very inspirational leader. And like he struggles, but eventually he's like, and he will be missed. I hope to see him again one day. And I think then he kind of just admits that he kind of wipes his eyes off, and then throws his known cheery smile. All right, let's go. I think the other guys need us, and then begins to head back.
Devour will follow and be really confused at the rush of emotion, and then immediate turn face and walk away and acknowledge it and just keep going.
All right. The rest of you see your companions making their way back up the hillside. Some of you, of course, aware of where they've been. What's the feeling up at the top of the hill there between the necropolis and another tomb?
Probably a little bit of solace.
Had we checked the other two tombs up on this hill for names? We had? Okay.
I have in last week's notes, and I sure should
Because
not
I
pull
have,
that up.
yeah, I have all the names listed, but I don't know if I did them in order.
I super didn't. I just gonna check it. I believe it was. Lysis and Okos Archelander, because I did it for mostly in order except for the last one because it was special.
So that is correct. That is Lysis and Okos. And the one you're standing right in front of is Xander.
Yeah.
Perfect, thank you.
No worries. So, what are y'all doing as you're beginning to reconvene?
I'm gonna look at both Leo and Afir's expressions on their face, trying to get a read as to, well, is he emotionally train wreck? Is this even a good time?
Are you vibe checking your fellow players?
Maybe.
Well, kind of, because I just want to make sure, like, hey, this was a pretty heavy fucking thing. I just want to make sure that I'm not about to make everything go into a pit. And it's more just like facial. It's less than like, what is beneath the surface?
Well, on the surface, it's definitely Leo with his, trademark smile, just like, fine. But I guess if you look closely at his eyes, they are kind of red. But he could be stoned. You don't know.
Yes.
I
we
mean,
know.
yeah, there's like all
Leo
this
is a
incense
known
around
drug
here,
user.
probably.
Defera definitely just got him ripped down it in
Like,
front
oh
of his own
man,
tomb.
you're not feeling so hot, man. You should try this.
Here, eat some of these mushrooms, dude.
Oh
You're
no.
organic, man. You don't gotta worry about it.
It comes from the earth. It's fine.
Well, if he starts seeing hallucinogens, we're gonna have a talk.
Not even once.
Yeah, you would see confusion on Defera's face. Probably, anytime Leo would make like one of his cool comments, you could probably very easily catch like a very like what kind of idea in her head, like how are you handling that so well, knowing that he's not quite handling it the way that he is showing.
All right. What are we waiting for?
Well,
I guess nothing now. Have we decided on this one?
Well, I wasn't sure if we should go to Xander's or if we should go to Balmitra's. But looking and like she'll kind of like turn to the gigantic fucking pyramid that is Balmitra's tomb. Might be better to maybe go with the smaller one and then work our way to this immense tomb. Especially when I'm pretty sure those old tracks of cloven hooves went up to that rather than here.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been keeping track of where the cloven hooves have been going?
No.
Oh, dude, I would have.
We saw them kind of on the bridge, and I'm just making the assumption they went right up to the mausoleum.
They went in this direction. You're definitely getting a sense of movement, but without a concentrated check, it seems like there's someone been roaming around here.
Well, we better hurry because we have to find Mikros.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, if we're gonna go into here, I think Leo just basically just rushes. I think more power walks to the entrance of Xander's and sees if he can open the door.
Is that the move for everybody?
Yeah, at first I'm just gonna kind of see him just like, just power shuffle through, and I'll just kind of eye glance back over to Defear, just like, is this dude okay? And just kind of slowly start walking, following, because I feel like I'm about to run into another Defear sister situation of him just opening random doors and causing mischief.
All right. Well, I will say it'll be a bit harder to just randomly open this door,
True.
as you are all going to be on the bottom of the screen here.
Oh, it's big, man.
Let's go to the small one.
It's
The white marble tomb
Relative.
is carved into the side of the mountain and sheltered by an imposing portico of weathered columns. The entrance to the sepulchre is blocked by a heavy, chiseled slab, flanked by two statues of sitting lions. The center of the slab is fitted with an inset bronze handle. The pediment above the tomb is engraved with the name Xander, amidst intricate vines and laurels. And so this one appears to be sealed, but it does have that bronze handle, so it would be much easier to roll this one away.
Is it really so simple?
Leo goes to open the door.
You grab a hold of it, make me a strength check.
Of course, strength is very good. Hopefully, yeah, 19.
19 with ease. You can, start getting this open and find yourselves just opening within here. and then let me reveal. Bada boom. Stepping through, you notice that there are 4 grave markers. The rest of you outside who aren't by the door will notice additionally 4 insets of other stones that can be rolled away. The names above them: Adius, Pericles, and Eustace. The 4th one is unlabeled and appears, at the very least, due to its lack of stone, to be empty. But, Leo, are you stepping within?
Yeah.
Okay. You can see, right? Good. All right. So, this expansive hall is dark and wet. Stone archways hold up the ceilings, and empty torch brackets line the walls at regular intervals. The floor descends in wide steps of interlocking stone. At the rear of the hall, a stairwell leads down into the lower reaches of the tomb. Guarding the stairwell is a bronze statue of a kneeling, bull-headed Minotaur. Immediately you are hit by how dark it is. Dark vision, you just almost... Those with dark vision can immediately go to gray, and... Well, it's quite hard to see for those of you without.
I think Leo pulls out a torch, I guess,
Sure.
as being a lowly human, and tries to get a closer look at this statue.
Actually, wait. So, it's not combat just yet, I promise. The wall, as you light up the torch, you see that the walls are covered by colorful mosaics depicting ancient battles against centaurs, cyclops, and 6-armed Gigans. The Dragonlord Xander is shown hewing the head from a basilisk with a mighty swing of his axe. He is shown with 3 warrior companions. There's a number of mosaics, not just of battle, but they seem to speak of an ancient history. You see what appears to be depictions of Xander, as his name was mosaiced beneath him, and a number of figures that, by their crowns and other marks of dignity, you can only assume are various kings and queens. They appear to be granting him and his companions the ships and money needed to embark on a great voyage. A vast fleet is arrayed before them in the harbor. Next, you see each of his companions, himself and the other 4, ally themselves with a different dragon, making an alliance. Next, the discovery of Thylea, and them breaking through the mist into a new land. The final is that series of battles, the conquest against the inhabitants of Thylea, including the centaurs, minotaurs, and Gigans. An inscription above the stairs, as you're looking down, it almost seems to sit perfectly above the Minotaur's head, reads, "Those who would trespass in order to seek an audience with Xander Horath must deal with the Horned Ones." And indeed, beyond, down those stairs, you see it leads further on.
Tefera will turn to Leo and go, "Don't go any further. Stay." And turn around and make sure that everyone knows. Obviously, they can read, and I understand that, but like making sure that like the message is delivered before we go rushing in somewhere with a bunch of horned beasts.
Yeah.
It's just there to scare grave robbers, right?
I mean, I don't know. We saw the tracks.
Right. And she'll, Eliana will pull out one of her spears just for the possibility.
Also, for reference, is Kira following us in here?
Yeah, Kira can follow you in
Okay.
if you'd like, but usually she tries to stay out of your direct dungeoneering. Probably
Okay.
stay by the door.
Just a question.
If you guys want me to make sure no one closes this?
That would actually be fantastic. I would rather not get closed in here. Please.
Yeah, no, I think you're a little too young and not dead to be entombed just yet.
I think Leo kind of coughs at that and stuff. And just be like, can we go now, different?
Yeah. Walk away from that. Yep.
And then I guess Leo will lead the charge and head deeper. And
Very well. Now, I get to do this.
Oh.
Oh, there's a fork in the road.
As you descend into the yawning tunnel beneath the stairway, you feel a penetrating cold seep through your armor and into your bones. The air is choked with dust, and your footfalls echo through the silence. After a short distance, you come to a fork to the tunnel and must choose which path you will take to continue onward. You'll also notice there's effectively a small hallway, a single file.
The GM says ominously.
Yeah.
Hmm.
The
So,
labyrinth begins.
which
Fear.
way will you go?
Well, straightforward or left to death?
right, of course.
It
Wait.
was straightforward, not right.
Well,
I'll smack through the wall.
I
Aha!
mean,
well, no, I just there's two ways. One, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I just appreciated that you said the one direction that nobody else said. That's all.
Very good.
So, any preference?
Not particularly. Everything here has kind of a creepy vibe.
I just been God, Leo.
Okay, we're gonna head straight because there's no right.
Okay. Everyone follow along as you like in a marching order or staggered approach. Go on ahead. Don't worry. I'm not going to do
Listen,
anything
I'm
too-
moving 2 tokens at the same time. Leave me alone.
Just don't worry about it. I'm not going to do anything tricksy.
That sounds like something someone doing things that were tricksy would say.
It's like a fae. But fae can't lie.
I'll turn the tunnel. You're going to reach another split in the road. See a little bit around. They both seem to curve around. The rest of you can move on if you like.
Leo looks to his left to see what's down this hall.
What are the rest of you doing? Are you just going to stand there and let your friend potentially get eaten?
Yes.
No, defer will
Sorry,
follow.
I'm just. Oh god, I'm molding into the wall. Sorry.
You're good.
Hold on.
There's no hard boundaries here. All right, cool. So you're gonna turn around and voila, a dead end.
Oh.
Not dead yet.
We're gonna all turn around and shout to Eliana would be at the other end now. Now
Oh,
you're the
yeah,
leader.
to go.
Well, I mean, you still could go north.
Oh, no, you're being voted lead. Okay. All right.
Or Ponus is just gonna go. All right.
Konos going down. You see another hallway.
Serpentine tunneling.
Mhm.
Aha.
Little bit.
This is so hard to.
Keep going.
Okay,
keep
listen,
going.
I'm trying.
Keep going. You're good. Keep going.
No, you're all good. Don't worry about it. Another hallway. You hear slight footsteps.
Like, slight by meaning small,
Soft.
or like soft.
Like there's not a lot
Okay.
of weight behind them, but this occasional clink of armor. And you turn the corner. Oh, sorry. 1 second. Let me reveal. And as you do, out shambles what appear to be a desiccated remains of like a soldier. You'd recognize the style of armor, but it's old, older than old, and it turns and looks at you, and without even another word, simply points the tip of its spear at you and assumes a defensive position. And I need everybody to roll initiative, as it's going to take a step up and reveal more of them. And just for everyone's sake, I'm going to show you what you face.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
All right.
This is unfortunate.
Mm-hmm. So,
Once again, your caption is absolute perfection.
Thank
I need
you.
to do that.
I'm gonna give these guys a turn, and then let's do the dash dang thing, huh? All right. So, in descending order, we are going to begin with Eliana, assuming everyone's in.
Yep. I'm at the ass end of this entire conga line.
Mm-hmm.
So
You can technically move through an ally's space, I believe. It shouldn't be too bad, but
So long as you don't end on it.
yeah.
yeah, I would have to dash to get through everything. So I guess that's the plan. Yep. Yep, I got a dash, and that's well. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Calliope, if you would.
Alright, cool. I'm just gonna move up like that a little bit. Can I like peek around the corner?
I'll allow it.
Like see, okay. Because that's all I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna peek around the corner and cast Bane on these three things. So I need some charisma saves.
Yeah. Well, you know, skeletons famously quite charismatic.
Yeah, Skeletor, you know?
I got a 10, a 13, and a 15.
None of those make it. So minus a d4 on attack rolls and saves.
Okay.
Until they save out of it.
Minus a d4? All right. Don't enjoy that. Anything else on your go?
I'm gonna leave it at that.
Okay. Skeletons go. They are going to step up and try to step... Oh, yes.
I will use my feature of Polearmaster to beat his ass as he comes into my threat range.
No.
Specifically the issue.
There's a 16 hit.
16 will not hit.
Fuck.
The ancient armor and shields, though much heavier and out of date, prove enough to ward off your attack.
This is bullshit.
Is it? No, this is pod racing. They are going to strike at you with a short sword. It's going to be a 7 to hit, though.
No.
All right. That is going to be it. These other two are going to move up and try and squeeze in and try to make an attack. It will be with disadvantage, of course. 10 to do it. Well, I assume will not, and he'll take a step back. This one will stop and drop the shield and instead pull a longbow, or a short bow rather, and will fire at you again. See if they can't get a hit. 17s all around.
That a 17 will hit.
Minus the D4.
Minus
though?
the D4 though.
Okay.
Oh, then
like,
never
hello?
mind. Fuck you. My
A
DC
1.
is 17.
Okay.
Fuck.
And with just the, you can feel its bones just give away a little bit. That gives you enough time to duck your head behind as it soars through, clipping a bit of the feathers off of your helmet. That is their turn, though. Threnos is up.
All right. So we have like that little like 5-foot gap behind Eliana, right? Like.
Yes, someone could squeeze in there.
10, 15. Okay, so Cronus is gonna move on up here, and is going to go ahead and just send a firebolt over to just the first one.
Okay.
See if it works. Oh no! It doesn't work.
No, and why don't you roll me another, see if you don't accidentally hit Eliana, but you do so with
my
advantage, disadvantage for being so close.
What am I rolling?
Roll to hit again, but with disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm cursed. Oh no.
No, Ponos is cursed. Disadvantage.
Oh no! Oh wait.
I'm assuming a 19's gonna hit.
Yeah.
For
It sure is.
16 as the close
What
cramped
the
quarters.
Fuck.
Level 5, baby.
Sorry.
As
Jesus
this
Christ,
firebolt,
you
as this
nearly
firebolt,
half-healthed me in one hit.
you duck down and just get this massive gout of flame to your back.
He's not even here.
I know.
Sorry.
Is that all it's gonna be from Thranos?
Yeah, we're just gonna leave it at that.
Oh, okay. Defera.
Do we play rules where you cannot move through enemy terrain, or will they get opportunity attacks, or will it be
If
difficult terrain? What's your GM's?
To move into their space, I'm going to need a good way to justify you moving about them, and I'd like to see maybe an explanation for how you do so, and we'll figure out a role from there. But I'm down for it, and we can just, depending on your methodology, figure out the rules from there.
Okay. She'll do a dumb thing. She will kind of just amble herself up as much as she can, and as all of her compatriots are there, she will very quickly just excuse me, I just and in my head, Chrissy, as she gets to where Eliana is, she will just say, Eliana, push me really hard. And I'm just going to try to shove them back a few feet.
Yeah, why don't you make me a shove attack with the assist from Eliana? So you can either choose to roll with advantage, or you can both roll one shove attack.
Is that an unarmed strike or a shove?
Shove.
How would I shove? Just athletics?
Athletics or acrobatics, but I guess you can do so with an advantage. Yeah, do roll with advantage because you're getting Eliana's help.
Okay.
21, yeah, you can. Honestly, you moved the whole column back. Whoops, wrong
Darkness.
selection tool. Darkness enveloping them, all that they see. No. Let me grab these two fellas, and they get shoved back. And you free up some space for yourself.
5, 10. Okay, so she's going to move to here, and then her intention is to move out of your guys' way when she's done. And she will go ahead and toll the dead on this first guy. This guy.
Sure, go for it. I'm fine with that occurring. That's a save from them. Yeah. Knew as soon as I said it. That's going to be a 9.
No.
All right. I haven't taken damage yet. How much are they doing?
Feels dumb. Feels dumb that you haven't. But once I reach 5th level, it's 2d8. So that's fun.
11 damage is definitely going to send the... as the energy kind of takes over this thing, you watch as whatever force is holding it together severely weakens and basically brings this thing down to little more than able to hold up its shield. Leo!
Okay, and
oh, sorry. One more.
Really quickly, I'm going to use the last of my movement to move back and just go, okay, that was all I needed. I'm sorry. Okay, I'll get back over in the next one. Sorry. And then she will go ahead and accept an opportunity attack if they go for it.
Yeah, that one's going to try and take a swing at you. 9 to hit, though.
No, it does not
Okay,
hit.
fantastic. As you're moving back, though, you will hear a very loud rumble through the tunnels here. And Leo, you're going to see this first. As a very large Minotaur comes crashing around the corner and is going to take a swing at you. This is maybe going to hurt a little bit.
Yay.
That's going to be an 18.
Just hits, dang it.
Okay, for 11 slashing. And then it's going to take another swing for a 12 to hit, which won't do it, I assume. As it comes around and catches you in the back with a heavy great axe, you turn around just in time to see this lovely face. Foolish mortals! You come into this place and seek your gods. You will find only death. And he huffs at you, and with that second hit colliding and kind of knocking you back, you stand up to readjust, and he is gone. As he runs back around, and you hear the treading disappear. Anyway, Leo, it's your turn. You can get an opportunity attack as well.
Oh, sweet. Yeah. I will try that with my sword. 24 to hit.
24 will hit.
Awesome. Seven damage.
Okay, you make a fine back cut into its into its leg as he retreats and managed to spill blood just as he spilt yours. But it is now your actual turn. So.
I think, without hesitating, or wait, 5. Yeah, Defer, as she makes her way back, she sees Leo engage, get knocked back, and then hears the host run away, and then Leo does, of course, pursue.
Okay, going back around that corner.
Mm-hmm.
Is that your full movement?
Can Defer have a free action of just yelling something at him?
Oh, absolutely. Yelling at your friends is always a free action.
Please leave a trail somehow. That's all.
Okay. No, that okay. So I don't see him. Yeah, and I do another 30. I dash.
Okay. Go ahead. You Let me put this down and reveal some stuff to you as you go back around the way. You can hear he's probably just over here. Just had made the turn.
Okay. Okay. So I think that's my full movement. Yep.
Okay.
Okay. And that's where I hang out.
Ponos, how did you get 0.05 on the initiative?
I rolled a 3, and I have a -3 to initiative, and my dex score is 5.
Huh.
So
There you go. Good job. Anyway, it is your go.
cool. Well, my first reaction is to go, everyone, be careful. There's someone else here. Because I reacted,
Mm-hmm.
and I've gone, careful. The dead have you're really fine. No, stand at the back, shall I? I don't know. These undead fiends are so horrifying to look at. I'm just gonna. Sorry, and he's gonna kind of. Threnos, can you move this wing out so I can just?
Oh yeah,
Eliana,
sorry.
Can you put this shield down so I can get a good? All right. Boop. And I'm gonna cast minor illusion and sort of on their undead moldy faces try and just put the skin back on it there, and it just like a lovely, like when you roll out a lovely dough, and it's just gonna over their undead skeletal face with just a nice face, and then be like, oh, that's so much better. The problem is it's just a still image, so whenever they move it bursts through the face to make a, if anything, more terrifying visage, and just go, oh, that didn't work in the go team, and that's my turn.
I will say that putting an illusion right in front of their faces is going to give them disadvantage and make your attacks against them until they move out of their positioning or get hit to be easier. Perfect. Well, very well done. If that should go, then Eliana.
Yeah, getting blasted straight in my fucking back. I don't have time to go look back at fucking Threnos and glare at him. I have things to do. And I have to attack at my disadvantage because I totally forgot about that until now.
But I'll give you a +2 to hit them as they're basically distracted with the thing in front of their face.
A 14.
14 won't quite do it. As you strike and basically smack the shield a little bit out of the way of this guy. Do you have another one in you?
Yeah, you have my bonus action.
Another 12
Jesus
won't do it. Aren't you guys level 5?
Yeah.
Oh, you're a cleric, that's right. Oh.
Yeah, I took the Polearm Master to actually have a bonus action. Well, that's my entire turn, is me being pissed and being so pissed I can't apparently beat the shit out of skeletons.
It happens. It happens to me all the time. Calliope, you're up.
Yeah, oh no, that's unfortunate. Okay. I am going to, I'm just gonna look around the corner again and to say, we'll get you, skeleton. Yeah. Cast vicious mockery at the first one. I need a wisdom save.
Okay. 12.
Alright, it's gonna take some damage.
Yeah? Is it gonna take any amount of damage?
Yeah, well, I hope so. It's psychic. I really hope so. Great, 2. Nice. Awesome.
Hey, great. The skeleton literally ceases to function and collapses.
Oh, well, there you go. And then as my bonus action, I am going to look to Eliana. It's like, you've got these next two. You've got it. Take a bardic inspiration.
Huzzah.
Huzzah. Okay, that's all.
Okay. If that is your turn, then it's the Skelly Boys. They are going to move up and step over this one they've been getting. That was got, and we'll try and strike at you again. A 16 will not do it still. Second one will try and plink an arrow over at Thranos, overhead, for an 8, which I'm going to guess doesn't do it, as it aims too high and collides with the stone above, chipping a little bit of more dust onto the battlefield. That's their go. Thranos is now up.
Okay. I'm nervous. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and have Thranos send a couple of his feathers outward into a magic missile, and just hopefully just get these out of here. So, okay. Oh, I can't mark the use spells though. I'm just got to mark that separately. I can't edit the sheet directly. I can just roll from it. Okay, so yeah, I'll cast magic missile. Can I I can't put it into chat either, I don't think.
It's okay, just roll the d4s.
Oh, I can. Perfect. Okay, so the first one is 5.
Okay, and that's, tell me which one is going, or just...
Just the first one.
Okay, 5.
Okay, second one is 3.
Gotcha.
And then third one, 4.
Mm-hmm. Is there a fourth one?
I didn't cast it at a higher level, so no.
Okay. That one is bombarded with magical feathers that strike at it, and it is left basically creaking in the wind, ready to go down. Anything else from Thanos?
That's it.
Okay, Defera.
I'm going to turn to the group and shout to them, we can't leave one, so she's going to follow Leo begrudgingly, mildly.
Okay.
And quickly she can get to about here.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. That's about 50 spaces, so you could have 2 more and get 60 if you dash.
Okay, that's what I thought I counted. So my mental math must have just been
All
super
good.
off.
Each block is 5, but you got it. So I'll let you get nice and cozy because you were basically right next to him.
And I'm going to run after him, and then when I get behind him, I'm going to be breathing heavily because Defer doesn't run. She's not stoked about this.
At the end of your turn, you're going to hear a sharp turn on the stone, and your best buddy's going to pop up again to say hi as he turns around the corner, and he's actually going to make a grab at Leo. So if you want to make me an athletics check, Leo, this could be important.
Oh, wait. 15.
Okay, yeah, you're gripped by the neck, and he is going to, you catch the smallest bit of a smile as he grabs you and is going to just heave you into the statue. Make me an acrobatics to avoid damage.
Acrobatics. That's not good. Normal roll. Ooh. And that one for a 0.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just say you're gonna take 11 damage from an impact as you're tossed back first into the statue of Minotaur, and he's just gonna turn, look at you dead in the eye, Defera, and leave this place or I will feast on your bones. And he's going to leave. Yeah. He's gone. So yeah. Leo, you're up.
As I hit the ground, I kind of cough up a bunch of blood. Not good. And as I struggle to get up on my feet, I yell coward towards him. And I 15, 20, 25, 30. I charge after him still.
Okay. You see him at the end of the hallway here. You're getting the sense that he might be tougher than you.
Really?
Ponos, you're up.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like those. They're and everyone is. You're yeah, like go team. Can we focus? I don't want to tell you how to do your jobs, but equally, I feel like this is the time for some management. Perhaps we should not do this. They've gone a crawling retreat, perhaps, to regroup. I'm going to begin. And he will just turn and casually saunter. Oh, sorry, just gonna... Oh, yeah, there we go. Leading by example. That's what good leaders do. Yep, bye. 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. See ya. Over here. Perfect. Good leadership skill.
Anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
Nope.
All right. Ileana.
Uh-huh. I closed my sheet for whatever reason. Like a fool.
You have 2 skeletons in front of you. Your allies are falling out behind you. You can hear screaming and the thudding of body against stone.
Well, that was a bronze statue.
Oh, it was a bronze statue, wasn't it? Yeah. It's still hard. It's definitely solid and not a hollow statue.
And it still hurt.
No, I
What a
wouldn't know.
particular thing to say.
All right, well, here's, get rid of these. I'm about fucking done with this game today. Because 10 ain't gonna hit.
Nope.
And...
You're inspired.
Okay,
Get
I'm
out
gonna
of
have to
DA.
use that fucking inspiration because I'm exhausted. 20.
20 will definitely hit.
Thank
On this first one
God.
is
Yup.
going to certainly send it crumpling to the ground as you send your spear out and around and catch this on the last seemingly remaining shoulder joint, holding it together and separating that, just clips it and it collapses right where the other one fell.
All right, and I'm gonna take a step back, being in front of Thranos, to kind of keep the other skeleton off of him, even though he shot me in the ass. That's gonna be my turn.
Okay. Now it's up to Calliope.
Okay. Yeah, no, seeing as this is kind of the tactical retreat that we're taking, I'm going to, first of all, I'll bonus action send a healing word Ileana's way, so I'm just gonna roll that real fast. So, that takes 7 healing. Yeah, just start moving my way to the rest of the group, so going 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Movement 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's like about there.
Okay. Anything else? That's it?
That's it.
All right, the one skeleton is going to try and draw a sword and charge rank, abandoning its shield in the process. So that's not
Reaction.
fun.
22 to hit.
22 will definitely hit. Roll some damage.
For 6 damage.
All right, you smack it hard in the legs as it comes careening in, and it is still going to have enough momentum to try and take a strike at you for 7 to hit, though, as you're able to... tell me, how exactly do you block this? Are you just going to hold a solid wall here, or are you going to try and... Do you want to, like, redirect it anywhere?
No, just solid wall, just holding up the shield while she, like, kind of goes for the gimp leg.
All right, you're gonna cut that leg, and it's gonna collide hard into it, and you feel a few more of those ancient bones crack under the impact. That's gonna be it for them, though. Threnos is up.
Alright, Thronos is gonna move further away from Ileana this time to try a firebolt. So hopefully this will work. I swear to God. Oh my God, what do you mean? What do you mean? How did I roll another natural 1?
Why?
I'm gonna say...
What the fuck?
I'm gonna say this one, he's trying to summon the
I
fire.
moved away. I moved away up first.
And is going to just, like, sputter, and in an attempt to not hit Eliana, is just gonna go right into the ceiling and just drop a bunch of dust onto you, so you're gonna have a -1 Eliana in your next hand to hand as you're kind of just like clouded with a bunch of ancient dust falling down around you.
Oh, 20, why?
She is going to curse in Celestial.
Okay. So then, okay, so I move 5 feet, and so we're just gonna go 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. We're just, yep.
Okay, Defera.
She is going to continue chasing after her friend.
Seems to be a trend.
And then she will go ahead and she's just gonna Eldritch Blast this guy.
Okay, make an attack.
Well, ain't that some shit?
No, you watch as you take an attack here, and he's going to turn. He has this large that you're now seeing dented and scratched, but you still see a lion-head insignia that he just bats that Eldritch Blast aside with ease. Only taking a second to then take that momentum, and 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
With the first reaction, she's gonna flip him the bird.
I'm
You
so
have
glad.
2 bolts.
Want to take a second attack at him because you have 2 bolts?
Oh, I didn't know I could do that. I should read more into my spells. Hang on. Oh yeah, 2 beams at 5th level, 3 beams. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool, because I was in that one again.
Mm-hmm.
No
Oh
big
my
deal.
God.
No big
Roll
deal.
20.
No big deal.
There's some
DM, do I have
cursed
permission
shit.
to use actual dice? Because this is trash.
Yes, of course. Use whatever method you're most comfortable with. I trust you all. It's all good with me. If you start rolling natural 20s out the wazoo, I might ask for some confirmation, but for the most part, feel free. If roll 20 is screwing you, do as you like.
Roll
So
20 is trash. And now she's gonna flip the double bird as her free action. That's all.
Okay. Well, Leo, your prey is fled. You hear the footsteps retreat far down the hallway.
Yes. Well, Defer is following me, so he feels like they're winning, but he's only gotten hurt, and the big monster is running away. So 5, 10, 15. Is this a fork or a turn?
No, it's a dead end. You've been fighting a ghost the whole time. Yeah, no, there's a turn.
Oh, okay. Okay, boom. So I end up here, and then do I see anything?
Another dead end. No, of course not. You see another turn.
I want to keep dashing.
Almost like they might be faster than you.
I'll get faster. Yep, I'm gonna dash. 10.
Okay, let me go ahead and give you the look-see on this next stretch. I know, right?
Yeah.
And
Just 2 more blocks.
you're holding a torch, right?
Yes. Ooh.
Are you? I can say you can hold a torch and a shield, but it's gonna be, a little dangerous if you get hit. You might get a little sparks in your eyes because that sounds pretty cool in my brain.
Yeah, well, I did get thrown onto a statue.
Why don't you make me an athletics check to see if you could hold on to that torch as you were collided with?
Yes. That
But
sounds
also drawing your weapons up from the ground and then dashing after him seems like something I wouldn't put past you.
But I got an 8.
Okay. Why don't we say at this point you turn around and you're just caught in the absolute darkness here and you can only see that far now.
Okay.
As your eyes are only just beginning to adjust to the dark.
Yeah, that was as far as I could go anyways, and I think that's when he stops and he's realizing that his rage has gotten the best of him.
And so I'll give you 2 more. You see another fork in the road up ahead.
Okay, and then that is my turn.
Okay. So that is gonna be Ponos.
Gonna watch everyone kind of filter past him and then be like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Eliana, it would be you, wouldn't it? Slowpoke, come on. And he's gonna have to. Oh, sorry, yeah, right. Oh, there we go. Right, okay, perfect. Where have you? Stop playing with your bone. Come on, we got places to be and people to save. And I'm gonna reach over the top awkwardly with my spear and try and sort of poke and prod.
Yeah, go for it.
Swear to God.
Yeah.
Oh, you're making a
We have a
concerted
third
effort to
now.
reach over. Yeah, I'll give it to you. You can
I'm so scared.
It's Ponos.
Bam!
a
15.
A 15 with actually what just happened to it will hit. It dropped its
'Cause I'm
shield and is a
fantastic.
bit dazed, so yeah. So a 4 or
Yep, it's two-handed.
so
1 damage for each hand.
how? Okay, I guess so.
I guess stabbing a skeleton is not going to do much if you think about it.
No, it's not as effective as it
Just
could
like-
be.
Annoyingly clanks around in its ribs. I'm more playing a xylophone then. I'm just doing I'm doing your jingle. Don't worry, I will play Eliana's theme tune on the ribcage.
It's like the marimbas, but
Oh my
scary.
god.
The Maribas.
Marimba.
No.
It's haunting and woody. Okay, so it gets hit, and you see it. It's basically, again, like the others, it's very weak at this point. Taking a few hits clearly is clearly all these things have is a tight shell of the old armor that they were buried or entombed here in, and they don't have much else going for them.
Do you know what I completely forgot about? I'm a rogue.
Oh yeah.
Completely forgot. I'm
And-
a rogue. And spears, because I am whatever class I am, one of these wacky ones.
Mm-hmm.
Spears count as my, fancy boy weapon.
Yeah, you do.
I
Can
have
get
an ally within 5 feet.
You do. Make a sneak attack
So I get
roll.
my sneak attack.
Yeah,
damage.
you're an Odyssean rogue.
It finally happened,
It's
everybody.
11. Oh my goodness.
The first time I've done an attack in the game.
You aim high, and in your opening, it's like spear fishing. You just take this thing's head clean off, and it's attached to your spear. And in one solid go, all of the skeletons are dead.
Liana, come on. Like, if I have to fight and do your job, but we'll talk about this afterwards. It will go in the incident book, and then we can move past this. But I feel like you've learned an important lesson here. Come on, let's go.
Excuse you?
Yes, sir. I need to get past. So, if you could excuse me, that would be great.
So,
that's my turn.
It's good. We're out of turn order right now.
What?
Yeah. Unless someone else wants to keep up the hunt, but it sounded like that was stopping.
Yeah, I think that did stop. I'm heavy breathing and trying to. I've prepared for this. I've already been blinded before. I close my eyes and do a perception check to see if I can hear anything.
Yes, go for it.
22.
Oh my god.
Okay. This is a very quiet area. You hear something from the north and the northwest. Both seem to be moving away from you.
Okay. Then I realize that no one's behind me. And I kind of hesitate for a second and then say, hello? See if I can hear anyone or if anyone responds.
Yep.
Defera is probably in the best spot to hear you.
Oh.
Yeah, DeFera would have been continuously moving to reach Leo.
Mhm.
So she would hear him and go, if that Minotaur is not near you, you stand right where you're at and don't fucking move.
But you say that as you take deep breaths, right?
As she's dry, just trying to catch up with you.
Being around the corner, would Calliope hear that?
Probably a little bit of it. Faint. It's kind of lost a little bit. The corridors here don't echo like you would assume they might.
Looks like they went the left equals dead way. Let's... Oh, man. Wings cast so much wind resistance. This is really hard. Alright.
Continuing to move along.
Yeah.
Everybody else?
Don't patronize me, Ponos. Just start going.
I'm not your patron. Although, I guess I could be, but it would be weird.
Just start walking.
Okay.
Where are you going? You wanted to go to where the others were.
Yep, right. Remembered that. Good work. Team. That's us. Team. You do well, I mean, I don't really know what you do, but I do the rest, and that's the good stuff.
The rest.
All the rest.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So, seems like you're all moving in that direction. If you'd like, one of you could go grab the torch that is by the statue. That
Yeah, just kind of seeing like lone torch, like, that's interesting.
Oh, I was just gonna cast dancing lights.
also
Let's just
works.
have lights going down tunnels. at this
Also
point.
works perfectly fine.
Hey,
Tell me,
I can see again.
do any of you have the ability to perfectly recall where you've been in an area?
No one takes keen mind.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna go
Wrong
ahead and-
character for module week.
I'm just gonna
The
go
other
ahead
one
and,
does.
and do this.
Wow, how could you?
Really easily. There's a tool they have on Roll20 that just lets you do.
Listen here.
Anyway, now that you have a bit more visibility, you can see to the end of this hallway and a little bit that there's a bit of a fork in the road.
All right, are you guys ready? Caught your breath?
Something like that.
Let's take this sucker out. And he begins to move to this forest pathway.
Just to be clear, none of the beyond Defera seeing Leo get smacked and then actually seeing him get tossed by this thing, the rest of you do not know what he's talking about.
Yeah,
Like-
I was gonna ask, what are we taking out?
They just kind of took off down the hallway.
That's typical Leo at this point.
It's fine. It's just someone else that attacked us from behind. We'll get him.
It's a Minotaur. I don't know. Why would you just say
No,
that,
I mean
Leo?
it was. I mean, Threnos did it to me already, so
Yeah, it's a Minotaur. Like a deer, but worse.
I thought Minotaurs are more like bulls.
That too.
It was both.
Yes.
We couldn't be sure. It was dark.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, I got your torch and just like try to like hand it down the line.
You start to hear a clattering ahead. Similar weight and hoof on stone.
Shh. All right, guys, we're getting close. Let's do the element of surprise and catch him off guard.
Are you moving ahead stealthily at this point?
Sure, why not?
All right.
Sure.
Anyone who'd like to do so, please roll stealth.
Good thing I can do it with disadvantage.
Oh.
Oh my god.
A 3.
Okay.
A -1. Oh, who knows?
Yeah, you're not that much better, bud.
Oh no.
Threnos got a 5. Oof, we
Y'all
are
walk through
very
here
stealthy.
like
I'm real
marching-
quiet.
a marching band
It was
made
a little-
of broken plates.
So I'm still angry about the burn on my back.
With
Yeah,
the
that's
5.
fair.
Oof. We all failed, right?
No, Calliope did pretty well.
Calliope,
Calliope did great.
yeah, Calliope
yep.
is going to be unknown as you round this corner, and I'm just going to move something into position. And you see ahead of you, believe it or not, it's a Minotaur, but its body is composed of skeletal structures, and it appears quite angry as it's hoofing at the ground as it begins to charge.
See, this is something else.
Everyone,
Wrong guy.
as you say, roll initiative. And you face the
my-
mighty Minotaur skeleton.
Oh. I like the caption.
How did Ponos roll the same initiative again?
Absolute skill is how. Everyone in? Defira.
She's just going to move to here.
No.
Excuse me, pardon me. You got us into this problem. And she's going to cast Toll the Dead.
Okay, it is dead, so go for it.
You need to do a wisdom save.
A wisdom save, you say? The Minotaur skeleton is the most wise of creatures, which is why it got a 5.
Alright. So
Oh.
then it is the 2d8. Cool. Cool.
So you rolled 4 damage as the
Correct.
energy ripples through it. You see some of its, dust shake off of it, but overall seems just fine.
I'm gonna take the rest of my movement to then push Leo in front of me and go. I just needed to do that real quick.
You could have done that behind me.
I couldn't have. There's a wall. I can't. I need to be able to see. Well, I don't know why I'm getting sassy.
For the record, you can meet around the wall if you want in the future, but appreciate the sass. That, if there's nothing else to go on your turn. Calliope.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm just gonna kind of walk up to the corner here. Now that we're kind of in combat, I'm seeing that Leo probably doesn't look as good HP wise now, so I'm gonna send a healing word his way. Real fast. In my bonus action. For 7 again. Can I just do a little peek around the corner again? Well, that's a 5. 10, 15, 20. Okay, I can just do another 10 back anyway. I'll just say, I don't find your offense very humorous. Cast a fucking vicious mockery again.
You got a 10.
Alright, cool. Let me roll damage. Play do more than 2. Haha, 5.
Okay.
5 psychic and disadvantage on the next attack roll. I'm just gonna take 10 feet to just go back.
Okay. Threnos is up now.
Okay. I don't think he has the movement to do this, so that's 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, he can't really go back into the rest of the group, unfortunately. So I think I can quicken one of his spells though. Just real fast. This is a very hard turnaround because her turns are back to back.
You've got to think 2 moves at a time.
It is a lot. Okay, yeah, well, that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so I gotta just do the move up here. It's probably just gonna use all of the movement, sure. And then we are going to quicken we're gonna do a Tasha's Mind Whip. So I need an intelligence save.
Okay, well, these Minotaur skeletons always thinking with the brains they don't have. That's a 2.
Okay, perfect. We're going to take full damage. So that's 14 damage.
Okay, wow. All right.
And the condition for that is the Minotaur now can take movement, bonus action, or action, but just one of them.
Okay, saddling it up with debuffs.
Just gonna dash on back with an action.
All right. That's gonna bring us to Miss Logide.
So, well, I don't really have much for this. So we're gonna do. I'm gonna kind of have to squeeze between the sirens for a moment.
Hi, hello.
And this way I can see everybody. I actually have to be more like hanging out with Threnos. I don't want to yet. Actually, I think I'm going to stay back. I don't really have anything for this. I'm just gonna cure wounds myself for now, because I'm still hurting. And that's been my turn.
Okay. It's going to be their turn, and they're going to choose to do a move. That's about all they can do. Because it doesn't get to attack, which is rude. Then it gets a save, I assume? Tasha Mind Whip?
Yes. Or, wait. No,
No,
hold
it's
on.
then the
It's just
effect
the
is
one
ends.
term. Yeah.
Okay. So it's going to move up and try to engage Leo, and it'll try to do further, but it'll recoil. And then it's going to be Leo's turn.
Awesome. All right. Leo is going to attack. For a nat one.
You clang and swing wide and hit into the corner, and you feel your sword kind of almost leave your hands. Can you make me an athletics check to hold on to it?
Okay.
22. You can hold on to it as it shakes in your hand. You kind of feel your forearm bone actually quiver a little bit, but you're able to keep going.
Sweet. For my second attack.
Your blade will cut.
23.
23 will definitely do it. Roll some damage.
Yeah.
Smite him if you got him, or not. Whatever you want to do. I'm not here to tell you what to do.
11. And then, yes, I will. Something in my head told me to smite. I'm going to do. Oh. Oops. Oh, they're the same. Cool.
Okay,
So-
another 14 divine going into it. That's going to be a big hit.
Is that? I assume the skeleton is undead.
It is undead.
Then Leo, you get to add an extra D8.
I got to add an extra D8?
Yeah, for free.
Oh, really?
Yes. If it's undead or fiend.
3.
Fantastic. That just, you take that first hit clangs, and with the resounding blade, as it kind of almost still shakes in your hand, you strike hard into it and just cleave off a massive section of its rib cage and cutting into its spine itself, and just clean right through it. No resistance. If this were something of flesh and bone, it would certainly be dead at this point, but now it still stands with unnatural strength. Ponos, you're up.
Just at the back of a long line of people that are all shuffling about and kind of just hearing all this clanging and bumping. Just, well, I hope this isn't something I'm going to have to come and sort out for everyone, because time's a wasting. But I don't want us to get hit in the back again, so I'm just going to have a little peepums, little peepums, peep around this corner.
You dare peek around the corner?
Little peek.
There's nothing there.
All right, we're all good. I tell you what, I'll hold up here, and I will cast minor illusion to make a fake wall that goes across here.
Okay.
Just a little fake wall that I can ping. There we go. We should be good. Probably. Maybe. A bit. We'll see.
Works for me. Defera. Unless there's anything else in your turn, Ponos.
Nope, that's me.
Okay. Defera, you're up. You got a Minotaur attacking your buddy.
Yeah. She will go ahead and give that another Toll the Dead with a wisdom save, please.
Okay, now it's definitely been hit, so this should not feel great. That's an 8.
Yes.
Yes.
So then maybe we do more damage.
12 damage, how dare. It's barely hanging on as that energy ripples around it. It looks to be on its last hooves, as the overall stability of this Minotaur skeleton has completely failed. Anything else?
No.
Okay, Calliope.
All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna look at it again and say, "Oh, honey, you look like you are hanging by a tendon." And more vicious mockery.
Okay. That is going to be a whopping 10 on the save.
All right, 6
For
damage.
6, and just like your words predicted, it was hanging on by a tendon, simply a tendon that wasn't there. And it falls to the ground. And you're once again left in the haunting silence.
See? That wasn't so bad.
Is that the one you all were talking about?
No. That one was bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Well, do we want to continue this way?
I don't see why not. And Leo keeps going.
Well, we definitely can't go this way. It's definitely blocked with a very good wall.
God, it's like one of those old school screensaver brick walls.
Yeah.
It's like,
Like
in
the-
the
like
old
the
classic
maze.
Doom game. Do you guys remember
Yeah.
Doom
Oh
my
on the
God.
computer? That's what it reminds me of.
Whenever we hit a dead end, does the screen flip upside down and then we like reverse out?
Okay. Yeah, you're all moving up. Leo, you want to take that corner? All
Yep.
right. Now I can do this. I reveal this hallway.
For now,
What is that? There's a thing.
there's
Oh,
a
it's a
speck.
thing.
A suspicious speck
A
on it.
thing.
Suspicious.
You see a large gash in the concrete, in the floor, in the marble itself. The stonework here is cut. It appears to be some large chip.
Eat it. It's a chip. It's free.
Check a peek over the corner.
A forbidden ship.
The
Yes.
forbidden. You see nothing yet because for some reason this tool is being a pain in the butt. But another hallway.
See? Free chips. They're just laying there. You can take them home. I have like 18 out.
The DM doesn't want you to know you can take parts of the dungeon home with you.
Oh god.
God.
You turn, and before you, you see actually a pair of slightly open doors.
Oh, that's odd. And Leo goes towards it.
The room you enter has a single marble alcove with a burning torch. Stone shelves line the walls, littered with cobwebs and human skulls. The floor is covered by a thick blanket of dust. Large, yellowed bones are scattered around 3 heavy bronze axes in the center of the room. I know there's only one, but there's 3. Use your imaginations.
Free chips, free bones, free axes. I'm damn loaded.
Okay. Yeah, Leo cautiously makes his way in.
Okay. Ah, thank you. Anyone doing anything else in this room? There seems to be another partially open door beyond.
Kind of looking about. Is the floor actually like bloodied?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Old, dried blood, but Certainly bloodied. Those yellowed bones seem very similar to the creature you just fought.
So no, like, complete, like, bodies or anything.
No. Skulls and cobwebs.
Is that Minotaur desecrating Xander's resting place?
I don't. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say something dumb.
Okay. DeFaro would probably just respond with, I think he's more of a protector.
I don't think this, she kind of just gestures to the room, is much of a protection.
Also, in general, at least in my experience with undead, usually things that are not resting or not super welcome in places of rest.
True, but I believe that prior to coming in, it said that we would have to deal with the horned ones.
What was the Minotaur yelling at me as he was throwing me? We were fighting.
I don't remember. I was running. I don't think when I run. Chrissy also doesn't remember.
Could do one or the other. Can't do both.
See, heck, the player remembers is something, feast on your bones.
It was like, leave
Get
this
out.
place or I'll
Yeah.
or I'll eat you.
Yeah.
Get out of my swamp.
Yeah, so there's 3 axes. I think Leo kind of sneaks over here and checks out what's going on.
Okay. None of you are going to check out any of the bones or anything here?
I'm looking about, but I'm not just like gonna Macbeth it right now.
Alright. Just want to check.
Pharaoh would hang back and probably check them out a little bit more intensely.
Why don't you make me a knowledge skill of your choice, preferring Arcana or Nature? Or History, even.
I keep saying I'm going to stop rolling and roll 20, and I actually have dice in front of me. And here we are.
Do you want to try this roll in front of you? I'd say go for it.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks. Holy shit, that was a 17.
Yeah, so you'd recognize that these bones seem to have some kind of carving onto them that, like, would allow them to probably animate at some point or another, if not disrupted in some form.
I will make mention to that to our friend Eliana, who is prophetic in nature, and politely ask, do you think if we just smash them all? That feels really gross to do, but also we don't want them coming back to life, right?
Right.
Or what? Can you do a different mark on their faces? Can you do like an anti reanimation?
So there's like a ton of bones in here. I'm going to make that assumption.
There's a lot of skulls up here. The bones on the ground are all the same yellowed style.
And it's the yellowed bones that have all these markings.
Yes.
Well, you could just smash them or break them in some way. I assume if you just mess up the marking, like add a notch across it or something, that should ruin it.
If I add an extra line, Eliana, is it going to make them all come to life? Like, what if I'm just doing it in cursive?
Can I try to make... Is there something I can do to try to... If I would know?
I'd give it to you via Arcana or Religion. Or, yeah, just because...
I have one of those. A 10.
You can't say for certain what would do it. Smashing, of course, seems like the basic option, but like carving a different thing into the stones, you'd have to have a knowledge of what runes you were actually supposed to mess with. And as your thought goes to that, you start to see the bones rattle and begin trying to pull themselves together. What do you do? What do all of you do right now? Bones are starting to move.
Grabs the skull and puts it on his hand and goes, "Oh, my name's Billy Bones. Please don't smash my noggin. I'll be a real good friend. Please don't be mean to me. This is my final resting place, and it'll make me real sad. Oh, if I had lips, I would frown."
So it's to be fair, the skull you grab, you realize by its size, is a Minotaur skull.
Oh no! My name's Billy Bones. The bison bovine boy. They call me BB. So don't smash me. I don't know how I'm being lifted.
Everyone else, what are you doing?
I think I'm just gonna take my mithril spear and just start trying to just skewer them. It's a +1. I'm hoping it does decent.
Are the bones on the floor starting to come together as
Yes,
well?
that's literally what's happening. All the bones on the floor are starting to come together. All the yellow bones you've been examining are beginning to shudder and jiggle and come together. The ones that the human skeletons, are humanoid-looking skeletons on the walls, are not moving.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to just stomp on the ones that are little, because I don't feel comfortable smashing skulls that are, like, once alive. So, not yet at least.
That would have been my kneecap.
Yeah, it's okay.
Why would you do this to me?
Oh no, stop messing around.
No.
Okay. Using like whatever tool I can, like I will like try to take like maybe not the skulls, just because like those like maybe actually could hurt me on their own. But like any of the just kind of like longer bones, like try to mark out the sigils, see if that works. I will say like Thronos might like take a couple of the bones and like cast create bonfire on sections that have those magical markings to see if like you could just split kind of like fine cracks over those.
Okay, I need to arcane or magic to hit for a ranged attack with bonfire to get that level of exactness from what should be, a bonfire creation spell. And for you, I'm going to need a pretty hard Arcana check.
Okay. Oh, well, that's not okay. Let me just do like a spell attack.
Yeah,
I
do
guess.
a spell attack.
Yeah, I'll
roll.
just do a spell attack. Your lord, please. Okay. And then what for me?
Arcana.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
2 18s.
Yeah, between the two of you, you're able to effectively start stopping the animation of a lot of these bones, and the figures that are beginning to construct themselves together in this room are looking seriously hampered. The rest of you, what are you doing? Because you're not taking actions right now, and they are very much looking like the Minotaur skeleton you just fought. Leo, you haven't said anything yet. Yes.
Yeah. I think it's because he has slowly been walking this way to peek what's on this other side.
Okay. As you do, and you see this area, you are going to hear the jingle jangle of bones behind you.
Okay. Then I turn back and say, "What are you guys doing?"
And you see what I assume is a chaotic scene of hand puppetry and bone smashing and fire starting.
And you guys tell me all the time to stop messing around. Come on.
We're trying to stop them from animating.
Well, Bonus is doing a great job animating it.
I'm
And
just
he should
trying
be
to save
doing
my
more.
knees.
Okay, what do you guys need me to do?
Stop breaking the bones.
I'm good at that. And he kind of tries to find a big shin bone and tries to step on it.
Sure, make an
Please
attack.
don't break my bones. Imagine if I was your family and you were breaking my precious bones.
Can I roll that with disadvantage?
If you want to roll with disadvantage, please, by all means.
Oh my
Just
god.
someone just triggered me. Sorry, oh, there it is. Ooh.
In 8, you don't find yourself having quite the strength or determination you thought you'd have to go at these bones. You can stomp on a few minor ones, but overall not doing quite the impact you'd like.
Okay.
Okay, last chance, Defera and Eliana. Doing anything else?
I mean, yeah, I was
You were smacking?
I was taking my spear and just like trying to just stab the little sigil, just shoop 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 with the mithril.
Okay, yeah, make an attack.
Okay. 17.
17, fantastic. And Defera, anything else? You're just kind of like avoiding harming these things because of a perceived notion that they are intended to be here?
Yeah, it just doesn't feel good. So she's gonna try to smush the smaller bones into dust to make her bread.
Bread?
Like a giant.
Yeah,
Good
like a
old
giant
dust bread.
Yeah.
The key ingredient of bread is dust. Everyone knows that. If you don't have enough dust in your bread, you're
Everyone
not doing it
knows
right.
that the key to giant bread is the grinding of bones.
Ah.
Well, that's what makes it giant, obviously.
Yes. I'm glad you're on the same page as me now.
Nothing makes wheat-based products grow like children's skeletal remains.
Well, I mean, I was
Okay.
thinking more Minotaur.
Your concerns about this are well founded, but also maybe not, as these bones collaborate, only able to form two of the Minotaur skeletons you fought earlier, but as they pick up axes and are going to attack you.
3 axes.
They each pick up a large axe and are ready to go. So instead of this initiative, half of you can go, then the Minotaurs will go, and the other half will go. So pick 3 of you to go right now.
Do they both have heads?
No, one of them actually is going to start forming up around you. You can make an athletics or acrobatics check to get out of that, or else be within the Minotaur. Yeah, you're in the Minotaur now.
Fair enough.
Like a
I'm in
skeleton,
bone cage.
like a bone cage like a bone rib cage of this Minotaur.
Hanging off its lower jaw.
Mm-hmm.
He's
Just so that I'm clear, right now Ponos is wearing like a bear skin rug, a crown,
Yes, and
now a
my
Minotaur
cardboard
skeleton.
belt.
Now has his hand stuck in the jaw of a Minotaur skeleton that's looking around for what is sure was a threat that was just around it.
The only man that wears a belt and no trousers.
Mm-hmm.
he
Oh
he's
right, I
stuck,
forgot about the wrestling belt.
He's stuck in the Minotaur Voltron here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is
I'm
very
essentially
good.
powering the Megazord. It's fine, don't worry about it.
I'll form the head.
worry.
Okay,
got it.
cool.
bless.
Yeah, I'll just go ahead and go then. With both of mine here, I am going to cast Bane once again.
All
Need
right.
some charisma saves.
Charisma saves. These are both fantastic at charisma. I got a 6 and a 1.
Okay, well, mine's the D4 to things with both of them. And then Thronos is going to go ahead and upcast Tasha's Mind Whip, so it targets 2. So it's going to target both of them. So I need intelligence saves from both of them.
Okay, a 9 and a 4.
Great, cool. So that is a fail. Let me roll the damage. 14 damage.
Okay.
And same thing with the movement, action, or bonus action, but only 1.
All right. So that's 2. I need one more person to make a move.
I'll make a move. Leo, after he misses those bones and it becomes into something bad, I'll say, "Why didn't you guys say this was a Minotaur?" And I will attack.
Yep, roll for it.
Boom, 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 boom. Natural one.
How does this keep happening?
Do you have, like, anything to do better?
Yeah, second attack.
Okay, you make the first and just completely whiff. The second one comes in and you actually do connect with the 12.
Okay, so
And you find yourself tossed hard into the Minotaur, leaning in with a 10. You crack in enough that you are going to be effectively like in its space at the end of it as you cut your way in.
okay. I think that is my turn for now.
Fantastic. It's going to try and like basically run you into the wall with it in its cage, with you in its rib cage. So it's gonna make an athletics check against it. Try to beat a 17.
Athletics. 23.
Okay, you're able to roll out of the way as this thing collides itself into the wall, and just with how low health it is, it will scramble itself and just kind of collide hard as you manage to barely roll out of the way under the shelf. And then the other one is going to turn towards... hey, Eliana, odds or evens?
Even.
Bangarang. It's going to come towards you then and
Neat.
try and hit you with a great axe. That's going to be a 9 to hit, though, which I'm
Negative.
assuming isn't going to do it. Okay. As it's going to form up, and as it's pulling in, you just, I imagine, Ponos, you might be able to manipulate a little bit if you want to, like, pull its head in a different direction, throw it off balance, as the additional weight it was not expecting. And it's going to just walk you both over close to Eliana.
No, it's not.
No,
it
it's
can just
not.
attack or.
Oh, that's right. Well, it's having it swing and bring itself closer. It's kind of thrown off balance towards you. It's not really a move. I barely moved it. I think. I get you. Take your turn, or Defera or Ponos can go.
Okay, well, hopefully I don't stab Ponos right in this chest.
No!
Hold on, I have TJ's advantage.
Oh
'cause
my
this
gosh.
is some garbage. That's better.
24 will definitely do it.
I hope so.
That was so damn stressful.
I got a 10 damage.
Okay, 10 is really all you needed because this thing was barely standing, and it will collapse around Ponos, leaving you once again with just a heavy skull in your hands as Eliana's spear is like lodged into it, and what you feel like very nearly caught your hand.
What was that earlier, Ponos, about messing around with bones?
My poor brother and I only wanted to be friends, and now look at the state of him. He's all dead. And I'll just dump the skull on the ground and just like watch it like shatter and be like, well, you know.
I'm surprised you weren't going to take it with you.
Why? Who do you think I am? We're coming. I was the only one that's not smashing up dead bodies in here. I'm the respectful one. You could all learn a lesson from me. And he will leave and like boop 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 off.
Hey, what up? And I follow.
Okay. Does everyone else follow?
I kind of turned to Fira, and it's just like, it's like dealing with children.
And as you head off, I think now would be a great time to take our first break. So, everyone, we're going to take a quick moment to rehydrate and handle everything we need to handle here to keep putting out this absolutely excellent content. And we'll be right back. Hope you can join us. Take a quick second to stretch, relax, recuperate. Get yourself psyched. Try and remember the pattern of the maze they just walked through. And try and figure out where the heck Graxy's got off to. That slippery little Minotaur. And catch us back here in a few minutes. See you soon. And for posterity's sake, HP, please take us to intermission. Welcome back, everybody. We are jumping right back in, and we've been gifted some boons by chat. Thank you so much, Dat Magic Juice. Sorry, for some reason I felt wrong not saying the full title. I think that's just my brain, but whatever. We won't dive into that. What we will delve into is how they're choosing to spend it. I offered my players a deal. Give me 2 of those boons, and I'll stop hiding sections of the map as they proceed forward. And so this whole maze will get a little bit easier. And so, Calliope and Defera, both of your minds begin to better understand the inner workings of this maze. The walls here are not so random as they appear. There is a form, a structure, and you begin to better understand where you've been, where you can be, and so you're able to gain a bit of an and so all those areas that you've been are now going to be revealed, and any area you go in the future will stay revealed, as you have now properly adjusted yourself to the labyrinth. As much as I want to make a quote here, I'm not sure I can without anything, but I don't usually change the stars for anybody, but for these players, I would do so gladly. So, and kind of in retrospect, you realize how little of this you might have actually covered.
Yep.
So, that all being said, for my others, starting with, of course, Leo. You feel a sense of protectiveness. This is your order's sacred place, and clearly someone is desecrating it. You gain the boon of combat prowess. When you miss with a melee attack, you can choose to hit instead. You can use this boon 3 times, and then you can't use it until after you finish a short rest. So turning any miss into a hit. We're gonna go then to Ponos, the boon of the boon of invincibility. No, sorry, I want to do this one. The boon of luck. You feel like you've got a pretty good sense for how this all works. Not necessarily in mapping everything out, but rather the plan. You kind of feel like you can get into the head of the architect and the person who might have animated these creatures, and you feel like you have a better understanding. So, you can add a d10 roll to any ability check, attack roll, or saving throw you make. Once you can use this 3 times before you have to take a short rest to regain it. This will be for the session. And for Eliana, you feel like a sense that perhaps the fatigue of this is starting to get to the group. You hold the power of healing in your hand. And so, if you are restoring health to somebody, including yourself, and you are rolling more than 1 dice, one of those dice will always be its maximum. If you're only rolling 1 die, it will always be maximum. And you can do that, I'll give it to you 5 times before a short rest.
Neat.
And thus, we continue. The group recently having fought off some more skeleton minotaurs that have formed around them. You now find yourselves traveling northward. Where do you go next?
I mean, there's this hallway up here that looks pretty thick.
So I can tell you right now that Leo would be able to tell you that is in fact a dead end.
Oh,
It's a dead end, sadly.
I could better illuminate the dead-endedness of it. There should be enough to illustrate there's a wall here and nothing more. So, heading that way.
I think we were all following Ponos.
Mm-hmm.
Ponos, our brave leader.
Oh god.
You find
Naturally.
a hallway. And then
Spinny do.
another hallway. And then an even longer hallway.
I'm
Don't want to say
sensing
that
a
I'm
theme
good at
here.
reading stuff, but pretty good at it.
And then, as you take a turn, you see with your own eyes a hallway.
Yes, I expected as much.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I've got into the mind of the architect here.
Mm-hmm. And then, as if defying the laws of... It's a hallway.
I hope you're remembering all of this.
Now hold on a second. What could It's a hallway.
Ooh, that's the longest hallway we've seen so far.
It's
And
a
it
long...
splits.
And it splits twice.
Oh
My
shit.
goodness.
Bam.
And looking down each, you see a hallway. And another hallway.
Oh god.
One of them be kind of thick.
It's check thick
I
one.
hate that.
Thick hallway.
You perceive a larger hallway.
Ooh. This is not a dead end, guys. Ooh.
Continues
Should we
on.
take it?
But perhaps so does the other.
Ooh. I'll peek real quick.
Oh, you dare peek? Peeking reveals a hallway.
Oh my god.
God.
This one.
Can I have Turk narrate like all aspects of my life like this? Like I would love that.
Placing one foot in front of the other. Oh, Ponos descends, taking the turn to a dead end.
This is like a Tolkien book now.
I think I prefer if they walk, 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 walk.
But you're not describing any trees.
Oh no, there are no trees here. That would be hackneyed. And I don't know anybody like C.S. Lewis. That's not fair, actually. I know Tynes, so. There's a little branch, and he seems like a friend. His name is Tynes. You see a hallway! You dare? You dare turn there? But
Yeah.
a hallway! And what is this? A cobweb? There is a rock in the next hallway.
What does it mean?
Watch out for the rock.
Is it a
Yeah.
pet rock?
No.
Rocco propaganda.
It's a
Oh, God.
it's a wild rock.
Oh shit. Catch it.
You see a hallway, and then, as if cursed by gods themselves, a hallway.
Oh my god.
But wait, no. Hallway. But now, you're a slight tripping. Thank you. That sound.
Oh, okay.
Just did that. That was so good.
Can't always do it.
It's so good.
That's amazing.
You charge straight on to the sound.
Yes, because I think there's another hallway.
There's not a hallway. You turn. Hearing the sound, holding no regard, expecting a hallway, you only can find a dead end.
Oh no!
Oh, rip and pepperoni.
No! And he knew it. He knew it the whole time. How dare you, Kurt?
R.I.P.
Oh my god.
Well, time to backtrack all the way.
Why do people
back.
just sigh?
Yeah. Here, Eliana, are you gonna lead it? Stop right here, if you would.
Hmm.
Yeah, perfect. Right there, because everyone else gets where you'd be. Don't all have to be stacked up, but somewhere. Well, I need you guys to be a bit behind Eliana, actually.
Yeah, I know. I just had to move.
I got you.
through
Okay,
into a
cool,
good
cool,
spot.
cool.
They were
There
just
we go.
flying
Cool.
through.
Because Eliana, you turn around and you see a giant Minotaur.
Well.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm. And he looks at you, and he, like, as you turn the corner, and the others, I assume, are following a little bit short ways behind you. He goes, I gave you your one chance. Now I can feast on your bones, intruder.
I don't even know who you are.
Intruder on my people's land. And,
I've never seen this man before in my life.
Why don't we roll initiative?
Tefera, being immediately behind Eliana, will just peek her head around the corner and go, that's it. That's him.
Oh,
There he is.
crack
That's the one.
knuckles. That's him. He's the one that.
Yeah, I think if I hear that, I kind of from the very, very, very back, I yell, "He's mine!"
God, yeah, I freaking rolled poor for initiative.
For those of you who haven't had the chance to see him before, there stands a mighty, bloody Minotaur with long, blackened horns, a ray of skulls around his shoulder, furs drenched red in what you can only assume is not dyes or any natural hue that would occur. All about him reeks of death. He holds a lion shield in his hand and a great axe in the other. It looks as if a dragon head. Both are grimy and broken. And he leaves out a roar as we begin combat with Thrynos.
Okay. Yeah, Thronos is going to see the imminent danger that like the two in front of him are about to be in. And I think he's going to throw just another toss of Mind Whip out towards Graxus. So I need an intelligence save.
You dare challenge Graxus to a game of
we
wits?
have nowhere else to go.
A natural 20 is what you get for an 18
well,
total.
Okay, cool. I think he still takes half damage. Hold on. On a failed save. Okay, on a successful one, the target only takes half. So yeah, it's only half damage and the condition doesn't happen. So just gonna roll that. It takes 5 psychic damage.
Okay. You watch as that mind kind of like smacks against him, and you expect a reaction, a flinch, anything. And he gives nothing. Absolutely no cells the whole thing. Is that Thrynos' turn?
Yeah.
Tefera.
Yep, she's just gonna peek her head around the corner, and she will, go ahead and Eldritch Blast.
Okay, Eldritch Blast away. Nope. Block.
I don't know why I keep doing this with roll 20.
Use your real dice for the next one.
I'm going to. And then real quick, she's going to bonus action hex him.
Can you hex in a bonus action when you're doing Eldritch Blast? Hex is a spell, yeah?
Well, hex is a spell, and because it's a cantrip. Never mind. Disregard. Then I won't do that.
If you can
Wait, yeah, because
Yeah, you can
Eldritch
hack.
Blast
Is it one a cantrip and one a spell?
Yeah, no, it should be fine.
Exactly.
I just want to double
Is
check.
that
Yeah,
right?
this is me
Okay.
saying no. It's 100%. Yeah, go for it. Go.
You're okay. It is just you place a curse on the creature you can see within range.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. What are you hexing?
So I will give him disadvantage on strength checks.
That's one
Anything?
of his favorite things to check against.
Weird.
How dare.
Rude indeed. All right, is that your turn? After you can Eldritch Blast again if you'd like.
Oh, that's right. I have the 2. I'm never gonna remember
Real dice.
that.
Real dice.
Oh shit! Yes. I also forgot that. Fuck. 16. What? 16 plus what? 16. Oh, no.
16
okay.
plus
Six.
6.
Okay, 16 plus 6.
I'm not gonna make you
22?
do math. Don't worry. 22
Okay.
will do it.
I'm
Yes,
counting on
roll
my
some
fingers.
damage.
Fuck. I'm a therapist,
Stress.
not a mathematician. Cool. Cool. Oh wait, no, I get the extra d6, don't I, because of the hex?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Alright. This is taking a minute, guys. We
Fine. Bro, I've been taking so long with 2 characters. Like, you're totally fine.
Okay, that's 5 necrotic.
Okay, 5 necrotic and 2 force. And you were just gonna watch as he blocks the first one, and you can then throw the hex, and it weakens his arm just enough that you watch that heavy shield lumber his arm down. You blast him to the side of the face with that secondary hit. That wound singeing in with the necrotic energy, leaving a little bit of a mark on his already well-scarred face.
Reaction,
Okay.
I'm gonna give him the bird again.
What?
I'm gonna flip him the bird again.
How dare you? Calliope, you're up next. You don't quite have
Okay.
eyes, I don't think, just yet.
I don't quite have eyes, but I'm still concerned, and I think I'm gonna start to run up a little bit. Just kind of go like, the 5 just to see, and I'm like, oh shit. And then I'm gonna do something stupid. So here we go. 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna get right up here,
Mhm.
and I'm just gonna throw a good old punch and try to cast Bestow Curse on this thing. I want Wisdom
Ooh.
save.
Okay, a wisdom save. I got a 3.
Oh my god. Okay, so the curse that I am choosing for this one, let me just make sure I'm reading the words correctly, because this is a lengthy spell. So while cursed, the target must make a wisdom saving throw at the start of each of the turns, and if he fails, he wastes his action doing nothing.
Oh, damn. Okay.
So yeah, that is movement action. Bonus action, I look over towards Eliana again. You and me? We got this. And Bardic Inspiration.
Huzzah!
All right. Let's see if he can make a wisdom save, right?
Yeah.
That's going to be a 15.
It fails by 1.
Oh, I don't have any plus ones, do I?
Nope.
No.
Plus 2s?
Get outta here.
Oh!
You get nothing. Good
He
day,
gets
sir.
nothing. Okay, and you watch as Graxus is stunned as the magic courses through his body that you touched, and just holds his shield at the ready, but can't quite phase himself out. Seems either to be caught in a trance, or physically binded, or swapping between the two. And that's gonna be his turn. Eliana.
I am going to do my fun drug time. Where I just huff some mercury real quick, don't mind me. So I gotta roll 2d20s. A 13 and a 3. Awesome. These will be excellent. This is a prize that we use for later. And I will then bring forth my bonking stick as my bonus action.
Okay.
Does a 21 hit?
A 21 will definitely hit for 12. That's not going to feel too nice for him in the morning. As the spiritual hammer of Pythor comes smacking in and collides right with him in the gut, knocking him back a little bit into the wall and just phasing right through him with that force.
And I will move up to 5 feet because I don't foresee him moving closer.
Not at the moment, no.
Since Calliope is in the way.
Okay, is that your turn?
Yeah.
All right, Leo, you're up. You're at the back of the line. You got to move your way up the ranks to challenge the champ up here.
Yep. I can move here. And I have my shield out, so I'm kind of just like pushing people aside as I get to the front. Oof. Oh. I don't have anything to reach besides this javelin of lightning, but it'll hurt you guys, so I'm not going to do it. I think I'm going to try casting Compel Duel.
Oh, what's the range on that?
The range is 30 feet.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Let's make a wisdom saving throw of 14.
Well, we all know he's very good at those. 17. So, actually, unironically good at that.
Great. And, okay. And that's it.
Okay. Ponos, you're up.
Gonna watch Leo throw down the challenge and this guy kind of laugh it off. And you're gonna stand at the end of the corridor and be like, okay, you want a real challenge? Let's challenge the champion. I'm gonna take off my cardboard belt, sling it over my shoulder, and start humming my own theme music as I strut down the corridor. And then, sorry, can I just squeeze past? I meant to be epic. And then back to like the swagger.
Let me see
and
if
then, I just need to. And then perfect.
Let me see if I
And then I'll get to a bit of space, and I'll hold up my belt with one arm, and and I'll be like, "Are you ready for this, brother? You think you can take on the best? Well, so far you've only had the rest." And I'll, bam, clear, be like, Eliana, quickly, get, bend over. I need some room.
That's gonna be a hard no and so much phrasing.
Just bend over. We need a stable surface to, it's gonna be great. Look, we don't need to ever mention it again. Just this once. Do me a favor.
My God, that's Ponos' music.
I need a surface. I didn't bring a table with me.
There seems to be some kind of confusion going on between the teammates here.
How are we gonna have an arm wrestling match with no table? Eliana, please, come on.
No.
At the end of its round, it's actually going to do something that some of you might be familiar with, because I've done this bullshit before, is that at the top of the order, he's going to use a villainous action, and you're going to watch as that spell, his eyes grow with a purplish hue, and that symbol of Lutheri is going to form right at his forehead, and he is just going to break and roar. And I need everyone within 5 feet of him to make a strength check really quick, as his force is literally percussive.
A check?
Yes, a saving throw. Sorry, apologies.
Saving throw, got it.
Okay, so it's just Eliana.
Eliana and Calliope, yes.
Oh boy, okay.
Yeah, it's one of those days.
Both of you are just pushed back into the other two behind you. Eliana into Ponos and Calliope into Leo, as you watch as he fully regains control of his body.
Eliana, you're making it weird. Stop it.
And as a collision, you're both all gonna. Oh, that's pretty high. You'll take half, so that's gonna be 2 damage. 3 damage. We'll be turning that into a D3.
Okay.
You end the collision, so everyone that got hit takes 3. Just from the pure release of magical energy around him. But it's back to Threnos, who isn't collided with.
Yeah. Okay. At this point, he's going to go up here and he's going to spend a bonus action with the spectral wings that go around Eliana, casting Shield of Fate. So go ahead and take the +2 to your AC for that.
Nice.
And then is going to just look this Minotaur in the eyes again and cast Mind Sliver as an action. So I need an intelligence save.
Okay, well, like I said, Minotaur's famously intelligent. That's gonna be a 3.
Okay, so it's going to take damage. 5 damage on top of, I believe it's subtracting a d4 from the next saving throw it makes before the end of my next turn.
Okay.
Alright, and that's it.
Okay, now it's Tefera.
Yeah, seeing the cluster that is happening in front of her, she's just going to poke her head around the corner over top of everybody again. And I will go ahead and do a good old Toll the Dead.
Okay, he is missing hit points, so that's gonna be a wisdom save from him for
Correct.
a 5. Do all the damage.
Yes, please. Oh, yes, it is. Oh, this is new. It made me select. Okay, so 13, and then I have the d6. Oh no, he unhexed himself, didn't he?
He did unhex himself.
That's
And
son of a-
uncursed himself. How dare.
Mm-hmm.
I don't fucking dare.
Well, he didn't like being cursed and hexed.
True.
He's already
Well, that
fucking
doesn't sound
cursed
like it's my
hexed.
problem.
Alright, so minus
yeah.
13 damage from him. He's not enjoying that one bit. Alright, if that is your turn?
Yes.
Okay.
I nodded. I
Oh,
forgot
sorry,
that you can't hear me nodding. Apologies.
No, you're good. Sometimes I just don't have the cameras up. Calliope.
Okay, I'm gonna stand back up off of Leo. Sorry about that.
Okay.
And yep, we're just gonna keep doing stupid things. I'm just gonna try to cast blindness on the Minotaur. Need a con save.
Okay.
Oh, good,
I don't
because
think
guess
this is
what,
gonna
Turk?
work.
Yeah.
Guess what, Turk? Fuck. Oh, never mind.
Because it's minus a d4 at least. Because of Mind Sliver.
Yeah, we're gonna hope. Let's hope.
Okay, what is it?
Nothing.
Wait, what do you mean?
Do you
What?
need me to say the result right now, and
Oh.
then you get to choose whether it's gonna happen or not?
Nope. I have to make it the call before you make the roll.
Oh, I'm sorry. If you
No,
want...
you're fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay. Well,
I'll wait.
if you want to do
I'll
it,
wait.
if
I
you
got
wanna
10
do it.
minutes. I'll wait.
Okay. That's gonna be a 17 with the minus 3 from its.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, wait. HP just
Okay,
gave you
HP,
minus
but what
2.
does that mean?
I think.
I'm not in the game, so I can affect the game.
Yes, but how are you
I'm gonna
affecting the
I'm gonna
game?
assume that's for me. Mini minus 2 more.
I don't know.
yeah.
He gave me the neg 2 earlier.
So this is for me. That's minus 2 more. That's a 15.
So that fails.
All right. You're gonna watch as his eyes cloud over with mystical energy.
Okay, and I still have an inspiration active, so that's all I can do.
Okay, fantastic. Now I said to myself I would do this as soon as it brought up in chat, but standing at 8'5", weighing 400 and however many pounds, hailing from parts unknown, Graxis the Butcher is going to try and make a grapple check against Calliope.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Not a disadvantage.
It is a disadvantage.
Okay.
But he's pretty strong, so.
All right. So can I do acrobatics?
Yeah, athletics.
Can I try to slip out of this? Okay.
Absolutely.
Ah,
Oh, beat you by 1.
no. Wait, I have a. Oh wait, I know the result already. I have a +2 from cat, but I would have to not know. Never mind.
You are going to like turn and survey your companions again, and you're just gonna watch as a hand the world goes dark a little bit as you see him grab Calliope by the head, and this is an improvised weapon usage, as he's going to whip Calliope at the rest of you.
What?
So I need everybody.
Oh my god.
Everybody in this area here, so all 3 of you, to go ahead and make me a dexterity save.
What the fuck?
Is Defera included in that?
Defera, how close were you? Did you scoot back around the wall when you were done?
I mean, yeah, she's just poking her.
You're
That's
fine,
what she's
then.
been
You're
doing.
just
She's not
poking your
interested in
head.
fighting
Yeah.
her way through.
Mm-hmm.
Got a 0. Oh, wait. Hold on.
Hold up.
I got a reroll from that magic use that I'm going to use, so I don't
sure
get that
did.
0. Because I
see
did.
Stop!
it.
Stop
Yes.
rolling fucking nat ones, dude.
Roll 20 just loves me.
Dude, that's awful.
Okay. 15.
15.
Used.
Okay. So, Leo, you hit the DC.
God damn it.
And
One off.
so, Calliope is sent tumbling into all of you at once. This is going to do... Let me actually just roll this out here, because tossing a motherfucker at a whole bunch of other motherfuckers is not so simple a thing. 13 damage to all of you, including Calliope.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, okay. And he is going to just roar, "This tomb is ours now! You gave it up. It is mine. I will eat your bones and grind them into bread." And he's gonna take off.
Oh, the fuck he is.
Like, does he put me down?
He chucks you, is what he does.
Okay. Oh, great. Cool.
So you all basically are tumbled together. Aside from Leo, you're gonna take half that damage.
Wait, is he still blind too?
Yeah, but here's the thing.
Okay.
Here's the thing about Minotaurs. They're real good at labyrinths. Like, no joke, it's literally part of their sheet.
Oh, okay.
7. Okay. That's his move.
For a free action, Defera is going to watch Ponos hit the ground and go, "Ah, Jesus Christ. Anybody with some healing?"
Eliana.
I want. What the? Wait, what the fuck? He's getting
moved.
too far away.
He moves fast.
God.
Oh, hold on now, Ponos. It's not your turn yet.
He's trying to kill him off already.
No.
God damn it. Alright. Son of a bitch. Ponos. Get fucking cure wounds for 12.
You don't have to. It's fine.
No, that's not how this works, Sweaty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Thanks.
Bonus action to move. Yeah. Move 2, 3, 4. The bonk stick ahead.
Okay. That's your turn?
You're.
Okay.
Somebody had to go down.
Leo.
I'm counting 5. Oof. Dang it. So I only can go here. Oof, and he's outside my range. I was gonna try to compel duel him again. Well then, yeah, YOLO. Right, 5. Yep, I dashed. There we go.
Okay. Ponos, you're alive!
I wake up on the floor and just go, oh, my belt. My championship belt.
Could you? You were holding it, yeah?
Well, I was offering a challenge, and then I just got a bunch of big, heavy nerds thrown into me.
Roll me a D100.
That's my favorite D. 98.
It's missing.
Blasphemy.
But who took it?
Who do you
It can't
think?
be.
It was me.
That's
I
lost
took
of all
it.
my powers.
It's mine.
This has secretly been a heist the whole time.
I took it as payment for the cure wounds. You're welcome.
It's worth more than a life. That's my legacy on that cardboard.
What else are you doing on your
I
turn?
need a free action to panic.
Yeah, absolutely. Free action to panic. Everyone knows the rules there. Anything else?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Threnos is up.
Okay. I've been measuring this out, but I think I just have to redo everything. All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I can get up there with a movement and a dash. Okay. Is there a way that I can peek around the corner? Like, do I have visual?
I could say at this point, he's lumbering and big enough, you could probably get, like, his tail and back, yeah?
Okay.
You can see the booty.
I can see the booty? Okay. Works enough, I guess.
Do he got a booty? He do.
You do? Alright, I'm going to spend 2 more sorcery points to quicken a spell. And make Tasha's mind whip a bonus action.
Okay.
I need an intelligence save.
Alright, that's a 3.
Okay, so that is going to be... Okay, let me do the damage first. That's going to be easier. But the same thing with a movement action or bonus action, only pick 1. On top of 12 psychic damage.
Okay. Baller. Not for him, but you know.
Yeah.
Alright, devour.
Yep. She's going to move to where she can, which is about right here, because she can't physically share a square with Eliana. And yeah, she can't do anything else because she can't share squares with any of her teammates. So she's just gonna stay right there. She can't do anything because she can't see him unless she can see him, and then she would.
Okay. Calliope.
Alright, cool. I'm just gonna bonus action healing word Ponos as well. I feel like that's a good call. So I'm just gonna do that roll. Or roll fast. I keep rolling 7 on it. I don't know why. But they've all been 7. But there you go. Alright, and then I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20. Well, I'm just gonna have to stay here. I can't share space with a spiritual weapon. Except, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and dash anyway.
Pretty sure
it's like,
you can.
Oh, I can?
Yeah, it's like having a tiny object.
Okay.
So.
Like, I guess it doesn't really matter either way, because, like, I'm not gonna have visual on, like, really anything else anyway. So, yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and dash for like the extra couple feet that I can get.
Okay.
And call that a turn.
Okay. Well, now it's Graxus the Butcher is going to take his action to move. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 30, 39, 40, 40.
Oh my god.
Going to shoop de whoop, and I, knowing that this is pretty much out of your sights, is going to zoop.
Could I do an opportunity attack?
You absolutely can make an opportunity attack on this guy.
Sweet.
I assume you don't have Sentinel because I want to make sure I know that, and absolutely not. You take a swing at him, and you just get a little like kick to the back as you swing a little bit too late, and sufficiently you lose the trail of this creature, and you're once again you are left with the quiet as the heavy footfalls go further and further away. You know he's blind. You know as long as you maintain concentration on that, he might remain blind. But it seems he knows these halls far better than you do.
Just gonna kind of hand wave my weapon away. Not gonna be helpful.
And I yell after him. Just, sounds. As he gets away a second time? Or is it third time?
Depends who you ask.
And keep track.
About a third time, yeah.
Cool. How's everyone doing? Anyone need patching up?
It could be better. Also, yeah, I've never been used as an improvised weapon before.
You did well. It hurt.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. And I will give you how bad were you hurt?
I mean, like, I am below half at this point.
Okay, I will lay on hands and give you 10 heal.
Okay, that works.
Sweet.
Thank you.
All right, we have to stay on our guard. We can't believe we keep losing this big guy in here.
Hold on. And I'm going to cure wounds myself because I'm hurt. So 12 more for me. Do I have the thing for that? I do.
Remember your boon.
No. It's called this cool fun spell because I know that large gent had a very particular lion shield.
He did.
Yeah, cool.
And a very particular axe.
Yeah, but I know that there's several axes, but I haven't seen more than one shield. And I do the cool kind of radar of locate object.
So, spend your spell slot. This is very good.
And also, I get a thing for doing divination spells that I haven't actually had to do before. Creature gains some plus cleric. So someone's getting hit. Leo, get 9 temporary HP.
So, you focus on the image of the lion-mouthed shield. How is your history, by the way?
I'm trained in it.
Why don't you give me a check?
Because I'm not super smart. But today I am.
You would certainly recognize the now near mythological golden shield of Vulcan, handed personally to Xander Horath, said to be able to take on the properties of any head that the shield holds within its jaws, and that the shield itself had all the ferocity of the Thylean lions, able to roar and hold the line just as loud as any dragon. And you hold that in your mind, and you get a ping. It's on the move, though. First to your southeast, then heading closer and closer. And as you focus, it comes almost desperately close to you, just to the north, and continues on, rushing past. And you feel it finally settle somewhere right here.
All right. I can sense that these walls are a little annoyingly confusing.
Has anyone been keeping track? I've been getting a little lost here.
It's gotten a little bit easier over time, but I don't know. It depends on where we want to go next. I can tell you where we've been, but I can't really tell you where we're going.
It's went to the west, to the north, and now it feels southern. And it hasn't been moving for a moment.
There was the path that Ponos put up a brick wall.
There is indeed.
We could head that direction.
Works for me.
Yeah, let's go.
You can feel free to move yourselves down to that point. Nothing will stop you. The bones do not magically reanimate in the most annoying of manners that they might. Feel free to drag yourselves. No need to track movement, Leo. You can just go on. I don't got walls here. Except for narrative walls and the illusory walls. But this one seems to have been solidly trod through. Its form is gaseous and slightly, trying to hold itself together but failing.
Wow.
So, what's the plan?
I'll go on ahead. It'll be fine.
Will it?
Well, we'll see.
You pass through the illusion and turn the corner, and you see... hallway.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god, no
What
hallway.
escape.
Another hallway. And Ponos, are you moving on? I noticed you left your token behind.
Oh, he's looking for his belt.
You can make me an investigation check. With a 17. 17. You can find no trace of it, but you do see scrape marks indicating it was pulled towards the direction of where that Minotaur would have stood. And you recall in your mind a certain certain huff of movement that would match your belt as it was hurled over someone's shoulder. A trophy taken. And as the rest of the group moves on, I would assume you'd follow, but I don't want to make assumptions for you. You're on the hunt.
Yeah, we'll make our way, though I fully blame Eliana's lack of cooperation for being a good arm wrestling table. I mean, looked like the sturdiest one, but clearly not mentally sturdy. That was my mistake.
Many in the history books might do so in the future. Who can say? But for the moment, Calliope turns the corner and finds another hallway. Short. And then another hallway. But finally, a set of brass doors. These engraved with symbology of soldiers. It seems fairly typical for the area you're in. But there's a pungent stench beyond it. Something reeks already to your nose from this distance.
Hold on. Let me go first. And
Sure.
I squeeze by, and I open these doors.
With a heave, you have to put a little bit of effort into this. Not so much that it would require any significant, but this room stinks of blood and awful. Animal carcasses and slabs of meat hang from the ceiling on heavy chains. 2 of the hanging bodies appear to be those of human farmers. The stone floor is stained black by centuries of what must be the Minotaur's bloody appetites. This appears to be his lair. You see to your south another door, and to your west an opened door.
I think I check before we head out. It's like, do you guys think these guys will get up and dance with us?
You take some time to stop and pause about the room. You do see there seems to be a number of some coinage and baubles scattered about. Taking a moment might allow you to collect it, but it might also give the beast time to rest and recover.
The spell does not last forever. We need to keep moving.
Okay.
I don't
just
think
making
Xander would have wanted this.
Yeah.
Pushing beyond, you see another hallway. It splits north-south, though of course the direction to you is not a mystery in which you need to head. A further gruesome reminder is a skeleton to your north. The next turn is a series following along. You can see marks and flecks of blood and gore following along as you see further scrapes. In this area onward, it appears the desecration was in full effect. The reek in the air is stale and caustic to your nose. Nothing that you need to hold yourself against, but there are few I find in this world who enjoy the scent of the dead. You find a passage north and east. Of course, the guidance still pings in the area it has for so long. So north would be your best guess.
Oh.
And here, and here I'll give you a little spoiler. It's a dead end.
Okay.
Given that you
I'm
have
good
nowhere
with
to go.
directions.
Yeah,
North.
don't worry. You find another hallway. This one going up further. You turn the corner and see what must have had once been another contingent of skeletons. This time, totally bowled over. There is little left to them but the armor and dried bones that once composed them. Clearly, someone came through here in a hurry. More corners, more dead ends. The reek of death passes somewhat as you reach this point. The stone is increasingly slashed and cracked. Errant bones of yellow and human white and gory red occasionally mark here, but this area appears much less trodden than others. You guess beyond the beast's lair is an area rare few have ever seen, if at all, at this point. And questions continue to plague your mind. How did a Minotaur, the enemy of the Dragonlords, come to guard this place? How did they come to be so integral that even the warnings themselves would bear their name? You turn the next corner and you see a heavy leaden door and a passageway north. Leo, the first thing that catches your eye is that this northern exit appears relatively untouched by the smell of blood and gore. Beyond, twice so.
All right, Elena. Where's your sense pinging?
Do you still have it going, Eliana?
Yeah, it's a 10-minute
Okay.
Concentration.
It's still holding in that exact spot that Agraxes appears to be holding in location, deeper within, perhaps at the heart. But, as I said, you can also sense it too. Something to the north here is calmer. And you've worked your way in. If this were, in fact, a puzzle to work out, this might be where you need to go. You've effectively worked your way a good deal if you can look at your progress.
So do we go to the tombs, or are we heading to the Minotaur? Or what we assume to be tombs, sorry.
Dealing with that Minotaur. It carries a shield of Vulcan.
Do we think it will follow us into the tombs?
I would rather not take that risk.
Because yeah, we'll be trespassing, and so he will be able to chase us if he hasn't been through that area, from what I can smell.
Mm-hmm.
Pushing through the doors.
Yeah, I think
so.
Yeah, if everyone's up to it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The barrel-vaulted chambers littered with bones, discarded weapons, and rusted shields. Pillars and alcoves along the wall house marble statues of priests and supplicants. The bones here appear similar to those you found in the last room scattered with bones. And not the eaten one, not his lair, but those that might animate again if you tarried too long. The door to your south appears to be the way to move forward, perhaps to avoid the reanimation, is to move on quickly.
All right, I open that door.
The hallway leads south. A direction that seems to match your heading. The rest of the group, do you follow?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you pause? Does anyone at all pause? There's a number of items scattered around here, but
If Leo is just heading onward, like, I don't want him to be alone anywhere, like, in this section. I'm following.
Well, yeah, it's just we were given a time limit, and if we don't find this, we might lose him again.
now Ponos, I know it's your
I'm
style.
going to search for my belt.
Make an investigation check. You find neither heads nor tails of it, but you see a number of breastplates, shields, short swords, ancient works of art, things that might have stirred a memory if you had lived hundreds of years ago. And you feel the faintest rumble in the air as I imagine you leave through the door. Yes? No? Am I incorrect? Yeah. And, like, leaving that, you feel like an immediate return to calm. Pushing forward.
Let me go back in.
Going back in, you feel that energy begin to build again. That not quite a feeling of it dies down.
The anxiety room.
It
Didn't you
grows
know?
again. Around you, energy, arcane, or perhaps beyond, growing. Bones slowly clattering closer and closer together each time you do this process, getting inches and inches closer. Slowly, you can actually watch some of them going in and out if you continue the process, connect, and start to
Hey.
and they stop. But they aren't separated. Further progress will cause them to connect further.
It's reverse Toy Story. I hate it.
Leo, of course, turning the corner, you can see another hallway, ending in another turn. A familiar sight at this point. The tension across you. I don't know if it's palpable or... I'd have to ask, what is the feeling here? You are treading in the grounds of the dead. This labyrinthine tomb, is it getting to any of you?
I mean, yeah, there's kind of this impending sense of dread. Kind of in general.
Eliana, you know exactly where this creature is. If I could play the Jaws music, I would. He is waiting. Whatever ground he has chosen, it seems to be to his advantage, or at least a final stand. And none of you are Minotaur. You don't understand their mind, but you could all understand the mark of Thylea that lived above its head. Clearly, whatever this is was favored. And to a great degree. Do you push on?
Yeah.
Another split in the hallway. One north, one south. Still the same decision to make, Leo. One north and one south. It looks as if both get into dead ends, honestly. I mean, thinking back to your friends referencing where each should be, this feeling of closing, of loose ends tightening up, leaves you realizing how close you've been this whole time.
South?
If you must. You find yourself in another split. A hallway extends beyond you. This time you can see physical wetness on the ground. This must be perspiration or perhaps blood. Too aged. A creature that should have died a long time ago. That has leaked onto the floor. You're close. Don't know how close, but one of you does. North and south, dead end or not, your choice. Feel free to curl in the corner if you want to. The smell of fresh air is very quickly running out this deep into the maze. Each of you finds yourselves breathing a little bit faster, your heart struggling that much more to circulate blood. Not to a detrimental degree, but lack of circulation, lack of light, beyond a few dancing lights that may or may not have honestly been dissipated and have to be recast. The air here is thinner, not for elevation, not for some magical effect, surely that you are so far away from the source of life that you need to cling that much harder to it. Taking this turn, you see a hallway leading north, and then east, and then south. And then finally, you are greeted by a large brass door, engraved with finery, soldiers, dragons, dragon motifs you'd recognize from the mosaics. This, well, something important must lie behind, just like the rest of the tomb. What do you do?
I think I turn back and look at everyone, and I don't think I say anything. I just nod, put on my helm, and open the door.
You enter into a rectangular room with a high ceiling, sculpted walls, and flagstone floors. A mangled skeleton lies near the entryway. In fact, you see a number of crushed objects to the wall to your right as you enter. Running your hand along, you can actually see scratch marks. They're embellished with a row of screaming stone faces all around you. The far end of the room features a pair of heavy bronze double doors. 2 skeletons lie there, also seemingly ground to dust. And as the rest of you enter, yes, no, maybe so.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm
You see another pair of doors right here. Y'all gonna come in? Actually, no. Eliana, stay right there.
No.
Go ahead. Don't worry. Your caution will pay you off. As you do, you feel the entire ground drop beneath all 4 of you as the doors behind you lock, and the 2 of you on the outside, Ponus and Eliana, watch as bars, what are they called? Like blockades pop up behind them. And right now, you look to your south and see the walls are moving in. And that's where we're going to take our next break. Real quick, we're going to be right back. Fast break, as our heroes are going to have to get out of the trap. Should be a lot of fun. Hope you stick around. We'll see if they stick around. Be right back. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Time to start the music, because it's time for an escape room.
I regret this position that I'm in right now. Why did I walk this far into the room?
The doors shut, and those outside can see bars effectively raise into them, and the walls begin slowly compacting. Calliope, you're up.
Yep. I'm looking for mechanisms to turn this thing off. Also, like, backing away from the big spikes because they're scary.
Absolutely fair.
So get a little further away.
Why don't you make an investigation check?
Yep. Can I, like, get help on this from the fair? Is that what we decided?
If you want it, one of you can get help assistance on a check from the
I
fair.
would love that.
Fantastic. Go for it.
Do that.
22 or
same roll,
22? We'll take the 22, I guess. So getting a read of the room, you detect that the mechanisms that control this specifically are outside the room somewhere. But the best way to do it right now is the doors here are openable, either into the tomb beyond or back. Might cause this to kind of like revert. And also by your read, the scratch marks and like bloodstains around both doors seem to kind of indicate other people had this idea, but weren't quite as successful.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'll like get closer to the door then, and say, "Wait. So hold on. So the bars are on. Are they on the inside of the door? Like
outside? You can't see them. You just know the door right now has like a as old and seems almost crusted shut.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just gonna like try my best to yell outside this door, and say, "Hey, big spike trap here. Really, really scary. It looks like there's something to get rid of them or stop them on your side of the door. Can you all look? Please, hurry."
Next, of course, the other side, you can see the door is barred by some things that seem to almost magically appeared. Threnos is up, though.
Okay, I'm gonna have him also do the same thing. Get away from the door. And oh gosh, is there anything else like we need to know? I'm trying to think.
You don't have time to think.
Yeah, I am going to have him like do his best to try to like listen or see, like somehow perceive if our Minotaur friend is on the other side of that immediate door on the other side of the room.
Yeah, you want to move closer to the door there?
I can.
Make a perception check, yeah.
Okay. Perception. Where are you? There you are. Perfect.
He will put his ear to the door and call back, but he hears movement and panting beyond that. Like something big and heavy is just beyond the door. And that's exactly when a portcullis smacks down next to both Calliope and Devour.
Oh boy. Okay.
But not the door going forward. And you would recall, and you would presume from your check that either door opening would cease the trap.
Okay. I'll just kind of like add an update to that, I guess. Say we're gonna go through the rest of this room. Just trust us. It'll stop the trap, and you guys can go through.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay, Ponos, you're up. You still see a barricaded door in front of you.
Okay, well, it sounds like you guys have got all of this under control. Sounds like you've got a plan. You're going to put it into action. I approve. I await the results with keen anticipation.
Okay. If you want to hold actions or anything?
I'll hold an action so that if I see a big lever, I might pull it.
All right. I mean, you're a particularly skilled person. You'd figure it has to be in an area you haven't seen yet.
That's what I'm thinking. Not too many places to hide it, so I'm sure everything will be just fine.
Okay. Eliana, you're up. Your companions, friends, maybe even, are slowly being squished.
So the bars for the door
Yes.
came up from the floor?
Yes. And seem to have just been like able to hold there, but you figure they might be movable.
How would I move them?
With strength and speed, hopefully.
Strength and speed.
You can make an athletics check for me if you want.
All right. Here we go.
A 13, you heave against the door and just can't find the purchase you want. You can't move either barricade so quickly. You're struggling right now to make any progress in. If you had help, maybe.
Well, that's all I got.
Okay. Leo, you're up.
Awesome. Okay. She mentions that we just need to open the door. I think Leo would rush to this other door and try to open it somehow.
Make an athletics check as you try to force open the bronze door here.
Boom. athletics.
25. Leo, you head here, and I assume, like, kind of drop your shield and sword for a second, and just grab, and all of you watch as, like, you know, the armor you're wearing doesn't completely cover you. You just see his shoulder muscles flame up, and he pushes and pushes and pushes, and, like, for a while you think he'll achieve nothing, and then just a crack. And from that crack, a harder push. And from that push, just a full arm extension across the door as you open up a room here. And you hear you feel like as you're pushing, the mechanisms of this room sputter and catch on themselves, and a chain gives way somewhere behind the wall, just as spikes are about to begin protruding through. And the whole thing stops for a brief moment as you hear a dying of some kind of mechanism as the door just opens to either side of the wall, and those on the outside watch the barricades just fall away and the portcullis slowly rise as you're once again left with an opening to another room beyond, lightly lit by a fire.
Well, after you, Wonder Boy.
Yeah, and I pick up my sword and shield and walk into this room.
You don't wait for the others beyond the door?
Oh,
Those beyond, of course, can begin making their way through.
But yes, I do wait for everyone to group up, and then we head together, I guess.
Okay.
You guess.
Well, I don't want to be left in another trap room.
Okay. The rest of you can gather up. You want to move through?
Yeah. Fear.
There should be fear. There's a creature here. There's a monster at the end of this tunnel. This large, barrel-vaulted chambers decorated with polished bronze fittings which flicker like gold in the dim red light of a single torch. The center of the room is dominated by a black marble sarcophagus engraved with the likeness of what one of you, those of you who have seen any murals or done any history, would recognize the likeness of the Dragonlord Xander Horath. Whispers break the silence. Solemn voices from ages past fill here, extolling the deeds of the man interned. You don't know what kind of tomb you might have been hinted at further beyond, but this is where he lay. And hovering over him, over his tomb, you see Graxus, a bloody smile on his face. Hulking form, looming in the corner, snorts derisively. "Come to pay your respects, have you? Well, what do you think of your great hero? Xander the Conqueror, Xander the Murderer. I am the last of my tribe. I cannot rest, I cannot sleep, for he slaughtered my people. He enslaved my family, that witch outside, and bound us to this cursed place. Among your kind he is revered for this, but I spit on his bones!" And he kicks hard at the lid, and it comes clattering off, and you see a desiccated corpse of Xander there, bound in what seems to be almost golden-like armor, shining in the singular torch that seems to never fade despite the thinness of the air as you all live. And so, simply as it happens, he looks at you. "And what do you have to say to this? Adventurers, grave robbers, heroes? I know you are not all of the wretched kind, that you would aid them in this.
I think Leo steps up and is like, we will stop you.
Stop me. I've already done my work. My people are dead. I ensure they do not roam anymore. You cannot hurt them anymore. We are the chosen of the mistress. Those who walk beyond the dreaming. Those who deliver death to the deserving. The trespasser. The heathen. My work is already done, little man. No pudding. I mean, I keep going.
I don't have anything witty to say. I think.
You, little siren, you would throw your lot in with the persecutors, the invaders. Where is the justice in this?
You're right. There's no justice for what has been done, but we can change what we do forward and what we do now. We come here not to grave rob, but only to take what has been offered by the resting.
Offered by the resting.
So the prophecy is said. I don't entirely believe it either, but...
He spits hard, thick, bloody, goopy mess onto the ground. Prophecy. What foul creature created such a thing? That you would need to dig up the bones of the accursed to achieve your goal.
Versi,
Ah!
daughter of Sidon.
The bastard daughter. The accursed traitor disappeared in our hour of need. She always doted too fondly on the humans, their foul kind. Her mind, too inquisitive, was lost in their ways. I offer you this. Leave now. Bring your justice to the places of true anger and pain. Burn down Mitros and Astoria and all those accursed camps of humankind and the filth that followed them here. Those that would fly on dragon's wing should burn by dragon fire. And I will let you live.
It's not how it's gonna work here.
Does this elf thing speak for you? Looking at those of you who are not of the settler races. Ponos, Defera, Calliope, Phrenos. You outnumber them. You make up a greater representation. This Minotaur clearly carries the pain of what has occurred. Whether his words are true or derive from madness from the mistress of dreams. There is conviction to what he says.
You are the chosen of your mistress?
Lutheria made us better than others, gave us strength to destroy the invader filth. I have brought many low, many more now that I wield the axe of those himself, of the one who rests here. That wizard thinks himself clever, yet I can break his curse for little bits at a time. I take what I can, drag it back here, and slowly it becomes our place.
If she truly did choose you, she chose poorly.
The large Minotaur raises his axe in anger and smacks it into the corner of this raised tomb, cleaving off a half of it. And in a bellow so loud it seems to shake the walls around you itself, he begins to try and charge you. And once more, Graxus the Butcher heads into combat, wielding the axes of those who fought against him, kept alive by magics inflicted by others. He cares not for his own body. He cares only for blood and vengeance, of which your corpses might provide. He will go first. Let's begin. Charges Leo immediately, aiming for a large sweep of the great axe. Leo, you can make a history check on this thing right now, actually, as it's taking a 27 right towards your chest.
Oh my god.
13.
That's the goddamn axe of Xander. It's taking 18 slashing damage right into you as it catches your shield and cleaves up into your shoulder, catching and spinning you around physically as he pushes forward and tries to hit you with his horns themselves. That's 11 though. As how do you avoid this?
I will use my Shield Master Evasion, and I will take half damage. And is a reaction.
Oh, no, not even need to save or take half damage. He misses completely. I'm just asking how you dodge.
Oh, how I dodge? I think he is a big creature. He goes a little too high, and I just go down and crouch and stuff.
You catch, he lowers his head, and you bring your shield up, and he scrapes under you. You continue to lower your body, allowing him to pass over you completely and collide with the wall. He takes no damage, but he leaves a solid dent in that structure. He's going to take one final large sweep at you. 12 is just going to catch your shield as he throws it around and screams in rage. And Calliope, you're up.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do stupid things again. Just gonna run on up in here, and use whatever momentum that he is going to take to try to hit Leo again, and catch his wrist again. It's the comically small little siren hand possible, and just say, these injustices have hurt me too, all too personally, but dragging a bunch of corpses down here and running around fixes nothing. And I want to cast Bestow Curse again. Wisdom save, please.
Okay, well, if you
Hold
insist.
on.
Yes?
No.
Oh.
Fuck you, Threads of Fate. You get 3.
Oh.
He's gonna fail.
I don't have these for long, so.
Okay. I will look at the different ones again. I'm pretty sure I want to do the same one. Yes, we're gonna do the same one. Wisdom save at the start of the turn, and fails, waste a turn.
Okay.
And then I'm going to look over at Leo and say, we've got this together, right? Bardic Inspiration. And that is all I've got.
Then it's over to Threnos, so you got more to do.
Yep. It's fine. I am going to have Threnos go over here away in the room to leave the door open. And he is going to go ahead and do a magic missile.
I've heard those never miss.
Yeah, in fact they don't. I am rapidly running out of spell slots though. So we are going, for now we're just gonna go with the first. First one.
For 5.
Second one.
Another 5.
Third one.
And a 4. Oh, a buffeting, powerful wind of forceful feathers smack into him as he's buffeted back against the wall. That magic constraining him to a held pose. Anything else for Threnos?
I believe. Yes, that is it.
Okay, Ponos, you're up. The foe before you seems paralyzed by magics.
Does he have my belt?
He fucking does, right on his shoulder.
Let's go. I'm gonna run in, jump up onto the large kind of sarcophagus, the big tomb that's there, and then leap from it in a sort of a diving drop kick towards his face.
All right, make an attack to hit.
Nat 20.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna give you two things. One, I'm gonna give you 5 damage, just because 5 stars on the melter rating, and you also knock him back, and he collides, and that belt tumbles to the floor, right
Awesome
here.
reaction. I'm absolutely taking that for verse.
100%. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn, Ponos?
And I'll be like, we got unfinished business. There's a title on the line. Cashing in my money in the bank.
I'll
going down.
streak
this
the walls of your
Tuesday
blood,
night.
traitor. And that's gonna be Tefera's turn.
Yep, she's just gonna stay where she's at and peek her head into the door. Just right around. And go ahead and we're gonna do 2 Eldritch Blasts. I fucking did it in roll 20. I'm not doing the second one in roll 20.
Okay. The first one, you focus and just try and ping it, and it just sends a careening bit of stone forward. If anyone was right in the doorway, they surely would have been hit by the blast.
It was a 17. It was 11 on the roll plus 6, so 17 total.
17 will not hit. As he
That's
brings it up,
trash.
8 manages to flex the armor just enough to catch it on the shield. Anything else in your turn?
No, that's it.
Okay, Leo, you're up.
Awesome. All right. And so I'm just going to do the sensible thing and attack.
Please do.
A 20 to hit.
20 will hit. Just barely.
Awesome. I will do 7 damage, and then I will do Divine Smite, but I'm running low on spell slots, so I have to do it at 2nd level. So that's 3d8.
Okay, well, if you insist on doing 3d8 extra damage.
14 damage, additional damage.
Okay.
And then with Blind Fury, I attack again. 20 to hit.
20 will still hit.
Awesome. And then, yay, look at that. I have 2 second level spell slots that have now been used for Divine Smite. And we'll
You can do that, right,
another-
Tony? Because that sounds badass as fuck.
Yeah, as long as you get the spell slots for it.
Fantastic. Make sure you also roll that longsword damage.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yep. Boom, boom. So I did 15 for this Divine Smite and 12 for the attack.
Okay.
As I just rage for all the desecration he was just doing.
You slice, and he just seems to barely be holding on. And he just puts one big foot down, sending you back a little bit further with a big stomp of dust up in the air, pushing everyone just a little bit back to give him some room on that last hit, as he seems to just be like panting and breathing heavily. Eliana, you're up.
I'm afraid of the ghosts of your past, are you? As I come in and cast Spirit Guardian.
Okay, and these take the form of Dragonlords of old.
Yep.
He needs to make a wisdom save, I believe.
At the start of his turn.
At the start of his turn. Okay.
So there's a whole action. That's the turn. I had to see everybody, so I kind of like finished walking in, like just readying.
Okay. An aura goes down around all of you as these figurines of dragons of old hold, and for a moment, it seems like this is about to buffet him, and that first save against the curse is a 20.
For whose thing?
Against the curse.
Okay, so yeah, he can
So
act
he
normally.
can move. He can act normally. He pulls back the axe, ready to strike again, and you watch as the axe actually flies out of his hand right past Calliope's head, as if like pulled by some outer force. And you all, for a brief moment, spare a moment to turn around, and you see the desiccated corpse of Xander Horath grasp the axe itself. It says nothing. It does nothing other than looks to Leo and the rest of you and simply nods. And you hear a rage bellow out of Graxus, unlike any you've heard before, even now. And yet as he tries to move forward to reclaim it, the buffeting force of the Dragonlords riding past, a fistry around him, tears him slowly apart. Not at the body level, but you watch as the life simply leaves his body and rage crumples in on himself. And he hits the floor, defeated. And you're left in the presence of a large corpse, and surprisingly enough, somehow, a living one. What do you do?
I will give a bow.
The others?
I will be stunned for a sec. And then I think I kind of, because I'm bad at this, also look at Eliana and then I guess give a bow.
Calliope will nod back in respect.
Panos is going to be looking in that direction. He's going to sidle along the wall, reach down and turn the corpse of the Minotaur over so that both of his shoulder blades are touching the floor, and quickly go 1, 2, 3. Good. And pick his belt up.
Absolutely. You have
It's
earned
official.
the right.
It's official.
You feel actually some of the power of that belt kind of invest itself further. You can add 1 more plus onto the bonus it gives you. But the rest of you offer either offering a simple head nod or a bow. Watch as this corpse pushes itself slowly on muscles that have long since disappeared. Get itself out of its tomb and stand right alongside you, Leo. It's funny. You knew Xander long ago. You were a youth, who hadn't heard of Xander Horath, but your family was obviously connected to the Dragonlords, one of those chosen by the bloodlines there to ride. to bond with the dragon, and he motions with his head back down to his tomb, and you see a small pseudo-dragon wrapped around an egg. Mikros appears absolutely content and gives you a small little hum of excitement to see you again, but does not leave its side. And as you turn back, Leo, you see Xander flip around this great axe in a single hand, grab the head of it, a golden dragon-like design, as if the head itself is flame breathed by the head that sits at the top of its grip. And he offers it to you.
I take it.
You hold it. You feel the weight in this instant. And all of you feel yourselves almost drop into a memory. Not deep, not as if before, but just a different time. Looking out, you see what one of you, at the very least, would recognize as what must have been Mitros in olden days. Two of you, even maybe. Back before perhaps even gained its name. And a figure standing in similar gleaming armor, axe propped on his side, shield that you've seen wielded by the Minotaur off, and a large dragon. As they look over on a hilltop at the work they've done, you feel satisfaction, happiness, even relief that there are so many safe under their watch. And you watch as that memory passes forward, as they fly over the site of a battle you all too easily recall, of a camp, a fortification burned, despite peace being struck. And you feel pain, you feel sadness, you feel regret, you feel ashamed. You, all of you, feel the words burn in your chest. We will aid those of our blood to achieve their greatest destiny. We will avenge those of our blood who have been done harm. They sink into you. Words of meaning, power. You don't know why. Their importance simply puts themselves onto your soul. And then you see her simple phrase, a voice none of you could ever have possibly known, and yet fills you with a familiarity, like a grandfather, like a mentor, like a friend, close to your heart. It's simple. You hear the words, be better. And as you all come from the memory, you watch as the body of Xander Horath finally fades away. The armor, the breastplate he wore, golden and intricate in its design, clatters to the floor. Two circlets rest somehow, almost seemingly without reason, in the hands of Eliana and Leo. And the rest of you return to your senses, but Leo, you're held for a moment longer. I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry I have such little time to offer the advice I want to give. Ball always knew I'd be terrible at giving advice to those going forward, but thankfully, she also had hell of a foresight. Your armor, son. Your family's armor. Someone came by earlier and they've taken it. I wish I could tell you who, but damn it, they had dragons of their own, so they could be anywhere. If you know what that means, well, you're a good kid. Hell, you all were. I had hoped that I could pass it all on to you, but never got the chance. Well, my tree never got the chance. But we kept safe what we could. That's what makes a hero, kid. Just remember that for me. If I don't get to do anything else in this world other than sit in a fancy tomb, keep it safe. And then you're back. All of you are back and alone in this tomb. Riches at your feet. And no one else around. Congrats, everyone. You've completed your third labor.
Yeah. We did it.
So, with that, thank you all so much for joining us once again for Oathsworn, Odyssey of the Dragonlords, as our heroes reflect upon what they've learned, knowledge and treasures they've gained, of tasks they've completed, and now must move on from. They have a long way to go, but it is by no means an impossible task to accomplish. If you would all please go around the table, starting with Comrade, our eldest Dragonlord aspirant, and now holder of a dragon egg. And tell the people who you are, who you played tonight, and where they can find more of you in the future. That would be amazing to me, and I'm sure the rest of the audience would appreciate that.
Awesome, of course. Yes, I was Comrade Crash. You can find me on Twitter at Comrade Crash. I played Leo Dracos, the human paladin, Oath of the Dragonlord, who walks the path of the Vanished One. Next time you can find me is here on Oathsworn. Let me pass it on to Sir Heck.
Hey everybody, it's me, Lukalock. Tonight I played Calliope, the Siren College of Epic Poetry Bard. In terms of, actually you can find me on all the social media sites, Lukalock. That's usually the best way to figure out where I'm going to be next. So I can tell you, in the TTRPG space, you can find me on Thursday for Queen's Gambit, our Tyranny of Dragons campaign. On Saturday, you can find me on the Hype Goblins channel for the start of Stars in the Stone, a Numenera campaign that I will be there for a while, a really long time. On Sunday, you can find me back here for our next Coven one-shot, playing Alchemistresses, a game very much about being magical girls, so big Sailor Moon vibes, so be ready for that if that's something you're into. On top of that, not just for me, I still have 2 bundles to shout out for TTRPGs on itch. The TTRPG bundle for reproductive rights is still happening. I had the foresight to actually get the links, so I just linked the first one in the chat right now. You have 12 more days to support that, so go ahead, absolutely try to do that if you can, because first of all, it's supporting a good cause, and also you can get some fantastic games from fantastic creators. The second of the 2 bundles is the bundle for Buffalo, has just gone live as of yesterday, so you have plenty of time to get in on that, but that is now live, and I just linked that in the chat as well. Go support the folks in Buffalo. because they still very much need it. And that is it. Well, I can talk about HP. I know Steffi's in.
Go for it.
He's here, and in Cold Hands, Warm Hearts. Once we return from hiatus, so be ready to see him around once he's done with vacation. Have a good vacation, HP. Moving on over to Tony.
Hello. I'm Tony. I played Eliana this evening. The next thing I'm in is Oathsworn on the 14th. Because we're taking a quick little vacay for Dark Echoes, so we will not be here on Saturday the 4th. If you want, you can follow me on what is D&D on Twitter. I just share a bunch of art stuff and follow artists. And have a real problem with just commissioning and spending all my goddamn money on them. So send me your art people so I can just go waste all my funds. But that was me. Al, how's it going on up there?
Hello, cheers, mate. Yeah, it's all good. So far, so good. Retained the belt for another week, so I'll take it. Cheers, folks. I was Alabitha playing Ponos, the Odyssean rogue satyr, who has, managed to fairly successfully circumnavigate most of his curses so far. But, we'll see. There's always another episode, and we will be there. And with that, I will head on up to Chrissy. There you go. Have that.
Thanks, so. I'm Chrissy Kritz. I played Defera, and she was our Medusa Warlock. Where can you find me? Well, every other week here, as well as on Thursday, like Heck was saying. Also, you can find me in Madness Calls at 4th. We also, this coming Sunday, I'm checking the schedule. No, I should have done this. Important stuff. Looky. Oh, okay, that's weird. It's not on. Okay, doesn't matter. But we're gonna be streaming Generational with it's one of Proper Nerdy's games, and it is for a mini series with Osara X Franco as the GM. So we will be doing that. I'm pretty sure this coming weekend, but it's not.
Or maybe the 6th.
Or maybe the 6th.
I think maybe the 6th. Something like that. Stay tuned.
Sunday
it's coming
or
soon.
Yeah, it's happening soon. Sunday or Monday, I can't remember. And it's not on the schedule. So, yeah, that's where you'll find me. Other than that, I am a Jasper's Game Day ambassador, so please make sure you're checking them out, as well as supporting the 2 itch bundles that Heck was talking about, the reproductive bundle, and then the social justice bundle for the hate crimes that happen in Buffalo. So, yeah, that's all from me. Turk, it's up to you.
Okay, it's up to me now. All right, I'll make this fast. Hey everybody, I'm Turk, or Turk Extension on Twitch and Twitter, as I have been and will continue to be. I am your GM. If you want to see more of me and what I'm doing, then I have terrible news. My continual march for 3 weeks of back-to-back streams has ended. I'm free. So next time you can catch me is over on Lost Caravan RPG for some more Lancer with Mechromancers / Corruption from Within. A really fun series I've been a part of for a while now. I absolutely love it to death. Beyond that, you can find me back here on the 8th for the finale of Hubris of Man, led by the ever-wonderful Magmasteria. It could be explosions, aliens, and I'm sure a bunch more shenanigans. I'm really looking forward to it. It's been an amazing series so far. If you haven't got a chance to check it out, please do. Absolutely trust no one else to handle the tone of the series better than Meg does. They're an absolute genius. Beyond that, you can catch us. Iron DM is going to be here on the 13th, where we'll have our next semi-final round between Lukalock and Ashen Rabbit. And of course, as always, despite all of the judges' best efforts to try and come to a decision, it has come down to audience choice every single time. So be sure to check in, see which one you like best, because it'll absolutely be worth it. And then, of course, we'll be right back here on the 14th for more Oathsworn as we recover from this adventure and this whole thing, because I'm sure there's lots to deal with and talk about and figure out what's cursed and what's not. But that's going to be enough for me. Thank you all once more so much for joining us. Please, please, please go check out those bundles. They are absolutely things you should, like, you are getting like $900 of value or more, or rather 900 plus games for $5 or more. It's absolutely worth it, not only for the things you'll get, but for the causes you're supporting. A quick reminder to not let the injustices of the world be the only time you put greatness into it. Keep fighting the good fight. Protect those that need protecting, because we're all on this crazy little rock together, and that's what being a hero is about. Protecting those that might not even know they need it. Slava Ukrainia. Keep, don't let the don't let them beat you down, because that's what they want you to do. They want you to get angry and lose yourself. Just keep focused, keep on their asses, and you'll tear them down. So that's all we have for the moment. We'll see you next time. You all make all this possible and special. Thanks once again to my fellow storytellers here. I literally could not do this without you. You're amazing, and yeah, see you next time. And remember, even the gods are bound by oaths and prophecy. Have a good night. HP, please take us out.